Opie and Anthony on satellite radio. Host Anthony Camilla and Greg Opie. Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy comment. Profanity like rap. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
Our show is stupid.
This is so irresponsible.
This should be illegal. It really should be. It's like, it's so unethical.
God, I hate fucking radio.
This could be the worst audio ever.
Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. This is terrible.
We just suck all around.
I hope you show restraint in fucking my girlfriend.
This stinks.
Fucking shut the fuck up. We get it. Get it.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Wah, wah. Wonder how many times we've heard this song.
Fuck, way too many. Way too fucking many.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On this fine 2 for Tuesday.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
2 subjects. Yeah, we'll do 2 subjects. Double subjects today.
Oh, wow. That is 2 for Tuesday.
So, like, we got Tiger Woods and the divorce thing. We got to find another divorce story.
Who else?
They're building a mosque at Ground Zero. We got to find another mosque building story.
That's hard to come by. Ugh. They're not building one in Pennsylvania, are they? Or Washington? That would suck.
There's Jimmy. Morning, Jimmy.
Me. You know why I'm late? Because the kook is coming today, and our housekeeper. So I know I'm afraid she's gonna wash my dry clean stuff. So I had to split my laundry before I left because I know I'm gonna come home and have a bunch of shrunk shirts.
Are you kidding me?
No, but I remember that she's invasive, and I'm like, I gotta remember not to have dry clean shit.
You're not gonna be able to keep your cleaning lady. For the people that don't know, I have a cleaning lady that mysteriously went to Mexico under suspicious circumstances, and she offered up a woman that didn't speak English. And I learned something about what's going on out there. What happens is the illegals, let's just say. I don't even know if mine was illegal, but she definitely brought an illegal into the situation. So they established themselves in a job. I got this from someone that really knows, so that's all I'll say. They established themselves in a job. In my case, the cleaning lady was there for about a year. And all of a sudden, she's like, I got to leave. I got a sick mom in Mexico. I'm leaving my family behind to take care of my sick mom in Mexico. And then we try to ask her questions about it, because we got a little relationship with the lady, and she really didn't want to answer any questions. Next thing you know,
sick mom, shut up.
On her last day, she brings another Mexican that barely speaks English. It goes, but blah blah will take over my job here. I could vouch for her, and you guys won't miss any cleaning service. So we're like really suspicious. So I'm not going to have anyone in my house without references. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. But, we're going to need some references. And my cleaning lady at the time laughs like, you don't need references. I'm vouching for her. Oh, and she's just staring at me, the new lady, like doesn't even know what's going on because she doesn't speak English.
Don't know her. Don't vouch for her.
And I hear this is what happens. They establish. They move on to another job to establish. They bring a new person in, and they get a little kickback.
Get out of here.
They get a little cash for not even cleaning your apartment anymore. It's a little business they build up.
So she never went back to Mexico, you think?
I don't know. I have no idea. But we're thinking that she had nothing going on in Mexico.
Wow.
Because I asked a few people, and someone in the know says this is exactly what happens.
It's like Mexican Amway.
Yeah. It's like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So now she moves on to another job and gets whatever, a nice salary, and then she takes a little piece from this lady who desperately needs a gig because she's new in the country.
And she may have 4 or 5 other apartments that she's done that with.
And imagine she gets $10, $20 a week off each apartment. It starts adding up after a while, right? Because you get a little taste, especially, from us, because we actually pay people very, very well. Very well.
I like the lady that you sent, though, even though she's OCD, but I like her.
Hold on.
Crazy woman.
Yeah, get you to today, because no offense, but a lot of these people can't follow this shit.
Wow.
So you got to, spoon feed them. So then I got a new lady. Did we say her name on the air? Probably shouldn't, I guess. But a new lady who's an OCD, insane cleaning freak. And Jimmy, out of nowhere, asked me if I have a cleaning lady. I'm like, yeah, I got a new one. I can't vouch for her. She's only cleaned my apartment 3 or 4 times. And that's where we are today with Jimmy panicking because this OCD cleaning lady is going to be in your apartment today.
Well, I'm not there. Yeah, I should have, but I think like
She's fine. The problem is that she thinks she knows better and is going to rearrange your entire place while you're here doing the radio show.
She knows not to touch my stuff. Though she would start moving my signed boxing gloves and putting them, and I literally almost cut her hands off like a gorilla in fucking gorillas in the mist. She knew better,
right?
So no, she said, "Oh, okay." You know, she wouldn't do it because she speaks English. So they have to speak English. When they don't speak English, I have no interest.
Really?
No, because you can't, like, with it's little things like, hey, the floor is stickier. Can we do something?
I'll tell you, man. The less English they speak, the better job they do.
Yeah.
In this circumstance, because I don't want to piss off a lot of hard-working people out there, but you know, those type of jobs. If they don't speak well, they're fucking scrubbing a little
a little harder.
A little harder.
A little harder.
Oh,
absolutely.
Absolutely. It's been my experience over the years. But she comes in like a fucking tornado and just rearranges the entire apartment. I don't know if I like her yet.
Yeah, she's right. She might.
Every week I got to go in search of my stuff. I should start a new TV show, In Search of My Stuff. Where did she put it this time?
I've been pretty neat this week, though. My girlfriend leaves stuff around, and like last week before she came home, I'm like, you're gonna want to eat this lady's pussy. And I said that because she cleans so good.
Yeah.
And she was out of her mind when she came home with how nice it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, because I try to be neat, but I'm not a good cleaner.
But it's hilarious that you had to hide some stuff. She's gonna find anything you hide.
I put the stuff that's supposed to be in the wash. And I have a few dry clean items, but I'm afraid she would wash them and I'd fucking kill her.
She does your laundry too, then?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know, but you were just making.
I saw a potential disaster of me wearing shrunk shirts like fucking Oscar yesterday.
Your jacket, nice friggin' suit jacket, just tumbling in the dryer.
She should be doing laundry the entire time she's there. That's the beauty of it too. So laundry's being done as she's scrubbing.
Oh, yeah. Start it going, and then clean, and then
fold a load, get another load in there.
Load.
Lots and lots of loads.
Loads.
So
wow, damn!
I gotta just say it again, man. When she goes schizo, I told you I can't vouch for her. I know she cleans really well.
No, but you're building.
Although I'm liking her more and more every week.
The building recommended her, so if your building recommended her, she's probably good. It's
I told you that.
Now the building itself.
It's really weird because you have to you put I'm known as the building whisperer.
Yes.
And I put my head against the building and it tells me things.
It does tell you things. It absolutely tells you things.
Because I was wondering. And
like it tells me what women in the building want to sleep with me. And it says she's going to say no and resist, but take what's yours.
Right.
It means yes.
Isn't that just called ordering a cleaning service?
Oh, stop it.
What are you talking about?
Like the Merry Maids?
All right. They're trying to put a mosque in Florida. That's okay.
Yeah, fuck it. What happened down there?
People think I don't want mosque built in America.
There was an oil spill. Stop the mosque.
I go issue to issue, and a mosque really close to ground zero bothers me.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with freedom of religion. I understand that completely. But this particular mosque bothers me that it's two blocks from fucking ground zero.
Yeah.
Although
I don't care if they build them anywhere else. I really don't. Build one right next to my fucking building. I don't even care. I don't care.
They do have a lot of flight schools down there, though.
What?
Florida.
Oh, right.
Some churches doing some Quran burning. It's like, what are you doing? It's not about the fucking.
Nothing better than a good old-fashioned book burning.
It's amazing. It's like,
now people
are missing the point.
People
Film
are
it in black and white. Have Goebbels fucking there.
Well, the people that are showing on the news, it's like it's freedom of religion. We understand that, but it's also about tact and fucking insensitivity that is bothering a lot of fucking people. That's all.
I had a little discussion last night about the whole freedom of religion and how these politicians, especially like Bloomberg, especially, is coming out and saying, hey, this is a constitutional right that they have to do this. And he is one of the most outspoken opponents of what I like, the Second Amendment to our Constitution and our right to bear arms. And Bloomberg is the worst when it comes to the Second Amendment. And that's one of our rights. It's number 2. And he is completely against that, yet he's like just coughing up that drivel about their right to fucking religious freedom to build a mosque. and he keeps law-abiding citizens from arming themselves.
You think Bloomberg has armed bodyguards?
Of course,
I always get a kick out of that.
Of course. What, the people that have armed bodyguards and then yelling and screaming that no one should have guns?
Rosie O'Donnell is a prime example.
You probably shouldn't have a vote. You shouldn't have a vote if you have armed people around you at all times.
Rosie O'Donnell, a prime example.
Which means we don't get a vote.
Outspoken anti-Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell had 2 bodyguards, both of them armed. Both of them have a permit to carry, and she then said something like, well, I'm in the public eye and I have children that need to be protected. It's like, well, then who the fuck are you?
Yeah, you should.
Maybe everyone needs to be protected and wants to protect themselves. Fuck her. You should, fat fucking slob.
I really believe you shouldn't get a vote if you got armed people around you. It's a different situation. Bloomberg is well protected.
Yeah, you don't think
well
that
he should be. But
you don't think that guy to his left and the guy behind him doesn't have heavy artillery behind him? We're looking at a picture of Bloomberg from Life magazine there.
The mayor of New York City is one of the most powerful fucking jobs in politics, right?
Yeah.
So,
he's okay. Yeah.
But I don't understand why these people are getting on the news to yell, freedom of religion. I think most people that are smart understand that part of this issue.
Absolutely.
I mean, and then someone's like, well, how many mosques are in Manhattan right now? I'm like, I don't care how many.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's fine. That's completely fine. I have no problem with that.
You're not going to get a free pass on building a mosque where body parts were found and part of the plane went through the roof. A little too close.
Well, we got Imam.
Imam? The Imam.
Yeah, he's saying some very interesting things.
I hate
the word.
I can never say
I was just going to say, I hate Imam.
It's a hard word to say. You want to say Imam or Imam?
You want to say Iman?
Imam.
But it's Imam.
Imam.
Iman?
He said this.
And the history of the politics between the West and the Muslim world. We tend to forget in the West that the United States has more Muslim blood on its hands than Al-Qaeda has on its hands of innocent non-Muslims. You may remember that the U.S.-led sanction against Iraq led to the death of over 500,000 Iraqi children. This has been documented by the United Nations.
That's the guy that is the moderate Muslim that everyone's embracing to help heal and get together the West with the Muslim world. He's just another fucking cunt Muslim shithead. Enough of this shit.
Every one of them has that little, but the U.S., he actually is saying in that sentence that the U.S. is worse than Al-Qaeda. That's what he's saying right there.
Yeah, more blood on our hands.
And that's the one that asshole mayor of ours is lining up with. God, it's fucking...
Yeah, put him over there. You don't think he's going to have a little chit-chat with some of his boys when they get in there about what fucking assholes we are as a country? Stop it. That's him. That's the guy.
That's him.
What complicates the discussion intra-Islamically is the fact that the West has not been cognizant and has not addressed the issues of its own contribution to much injustice in the Arab and Muslim world.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a difficult subject to discuss with Western audiences, but it's one that must be pointed out.
Key point that his soft voice is not fucking lulling me into listening to him.
Right.
It's the same shit. The U.S., he's saying the West. The U.S. has not addressed its contribution. Here's let me translate. The U.S. foreign policy brought 9/11 on the U.S. The U.S. asked for it. The U.S. got it. Therefore, Al-Qaeda is pretty much let off the hook because the U.S. has caused more Muslim blood to spill than they've caused United States blood. That's what he's saying, this fucking twat.
And this is the guy that everyone's embracing as the moderate Muslim. And by the way, he is a moderate Muslim. Just talking like that. He doesn't have a bomb strapped around him, so he's moderate. It's infuriating that they're kissing this fucking guy's ass. And Bloomberg, you fucking self-hating Jew, is sitting there looking at this guy and kissing his fucking terrorist Arab ass.
It's funny. People always knock the Midwest, like, oh, they're dumb in the Midwest, or they're dumb in the South. But you know what? About something like this, they're more honest about how sickened they are by it. They're not trying to doll it up. They're like, they're just a little bit more honest in their language.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's kiss each other.
Let's please.
Well,
I can't stand this Imam.
this issue is like all over the place every fucking day now, man.
Oh,
It
dude.
is building and building and building.
And I can't get enough that his wife's name is Khan.
I know, Daisy Khan.
Oh, Captain, they put bombs in our buildings. God.
Let's say hi to Bobby in Providence, Rhode Island.
You keep missing the target, God.
Bobby.
Boys, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Jimmy, let me ask you a quick question.
Sure.
We're talking about, Salman, and he's saying that 500,000 Iraqi kids, whatever. What would happen if the Iraqis or the Russians came over here and started fucking with us?
I'll tell you that. Hold on. That was a quick question.
Red Dawn, my friend. Red Dawn.
He was saying.
Wolverines!
No, dude, he was saying that the U.S.-led sanctions caused the death, meaning that the sanctions against Iraq, which I'm guessing were over the weapons of mass destruction inspections, are what caused the death. That's what I'm assuming he's saying. So basically, he's saying that Saddam Hussein or the Iraqi government took an action, the U.S. led the sanctions, and that caused starvation. Not the fact that Saddam was taking money that could have fed those children and filtering it to his military and stealing it for himself.
Exactly.
He was blaming us for Saddam stealing that money from those children.
Look at the palaces.
Our politicians don't do that ourselves, right? We filter all our money into the military, yet there's plenty of kids starving. There's plenty of people dying on the streets of America, but we don't give a shit about that, do we?
But we're not blaming other we're not blaming other countries. You're asking
we
me
should.
what I would do, and I'm saying what he's saying is that the U.S. caused those children to starve because of the sanctions, instead of saying that Saddam Hussein's actions caused the U.S. and other countries to levy sanctions against them. And he's the one that decided not to feed the children.
Right, but you just said Saddam Hussein filtered money from his own country. But
Or just took it. He just basically took it.
The extension of my question now is, what if another country came in and did shit to us? What would you do?
What do you mean if they came and did shit to us? Like when Japan did? I think the U.S. answered. When Al-Qaeda did and Afghanistan gave them cover, I think we said we wanted to do as a country.
Yeah.
And I'm for that. What I would do is I would like the military to strike back when it's justified.
All right, what Anthony just said, Wolverines. That was a great movie. Okay, Red Dawn.
Great. I think they're remaking it with an entire black cast.
We should make a movie now with Red Dawn in 2010. Think about that.
I think they are making a remake of Red Dawn, aren't they? I think that's in the works.
I talked
Yeah.
to my kids. They see the things that are going on, and they're scared about.
All right, thank you, brother. Brian in Jersey. Brian! What's up, Brian?
Just a quick point. There isn't a large Muslim community downtown New York to warrant such a place of worship. It's only a fuck you to America.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not a place of worship only, my friend. It is a community center for everybody to go there and learn about the Muslim world. Learn how you strap a fucking bomb onto your body. Or learn how to plot against the U.S. in secrecy.
Or just learn about the sins of the U.S.
Of
just
course.
even without the violence, just learn about the sins of the U.S. and the how awful the U.S. is and how U.S.-led foreign policy kills Muslims. And Muslims don't kill Muslims. Those are American soldiers strapping bombs to them and running into mosques.
Yeah, exactly. Who's running into the mosques and hacking each other apart?
You don't think they're going to have an open mind at the center?
Dude,
I don't think I see that.
Ant's right, though. This guy is a moderate. This is a moderate Muslim. There's never one.
Yep.
This is why.
So this guy kind of has an open mind?
Yeah.
He's supposed to have an open mind?
And even this guy cannot stop saying how we're responsible
for spilling Muslim blood, and it's our fault that they hate us. Not that their religious fanaticism causes them to hate people, and that wherever there are Muslims in the world, there's violence.
He's loving the position he's in, huh?
And you don't think when he's in there preaching his fucking drivel that he's going to have a few things to say when they're all just Muslims in front of him? You don't think he's going to be yapping about how fucking awful the U.S. is? The West, excuse me. The West. Who's left in the West?
Canada?
We're the West. Shut up.
Latin America?
Yeah.
Let's go to Trucker Dan. Trucker Dan.
Hey, good morning, my fellow Americans.
Good morning, Trucker Dan.
Hey, all these pacifist assholes calling in need to start doing their research.
Pacifists.
This is Water Guy. Water!
Yeah.
Water.
What's
Got
up?
pomegranate lemonade this morning.
I hear they put stuff in our food to make us pacifists.
Yeah, really. Hey, man, seriously, if you did research on this Imam is Cordoba House is an actual exact replica of the one in Spain, and that one in Spain not only burnt down a Christian church and put up the Cordoba Mosque in its place as a sign of victory, they killed nearly every Christian in the freaking town.
The Cordoba.
Yeah, that's what this is about. It's about a victory, and you know these conversations between these mosques.
All the seats in the mosque are made of rich Corinthian leather.
Oh, by the way, it's funny when Opie played that audio. I had not looked at the post yet, and I just opened it up, and it said "U.S. worse than Al Qaeda." So that's a 5-year-old speech that you played. So he's getting killed for that now. That's bad.
Oh, this isn't a new...
Dude, no, that's 5 years old. It was dug up.
So he's not happy that was dug up.
But you
Fuck,
think
I didn't know that
matters? 5 years. It was after 9/11.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, he's not being very sympathetic.
2005.
Yuck.
But I'm saying that's getting a fucking that's getting him a tremendous amount of bad press.
So
I think the opposition.
Imagine,
Oh, good.
imagine the conversations he's having behind the scenes without the press around. You know he's going, "Oh, help me build this mosque in victory." If he's saying these things in front of the press, you can only imagine in the mosque behind the scenes what he's saying.
Yeah, behind the scenes, you got to imagine he's a hero to get this done.
Yeah.
I mean, this would make a lot of Muslims very, very happy, I would assume.
Oh, yes.
All right, Trucker Dan.
He made that speech in Australia, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was in Australia.
That's a dangerous place, that Australia. Watch out for that.
A lot of Muslims down there?
I don't know, actually.
Let's say hi to Scott in Tampa. Everyone's talking about this mosque thing. Scott.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Hello.
By the way, Jimmy, you killed in Tampa. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I love Tampa.
You killed in Cucamonga.
I read last week that the Imam guy is being supported by the State Department, and I almost positive I read that his trip was being financed.
Oh, yeah, by us.
Yeah, it is.
We paid for his trip to the Middle East to, make a peace so he could go to the Middle East and talk about how wonderful the United States is and how we should all get together and get rid of this fear of Islam. And meanwhile, he's bad-mouthing the United States of America.
Stryker.
This guy's a scumbag. He is a scumbag.
Yeah.
Stryker.
Good morning, boys.
Well,
I meant Stryker.
First of all, are you really calling me a pussy?
Oh, shit.
You're not calling me a pussy, right, Stryker?
Oh, shit.
That's a mistake on the fucking phone line, right?
Well, you've hung up on me 4 days in a row when I've tried to prove
I didn't hang up on anyone, sir.
Maybe you stunk.
So let's stop with Opie's a pussy shit, first of all, okay? Second of all, to give my stance...
being reprimanded.
I like seeing both sides of each issue on this fucking radio show and always have. So fuck you, Stryker. Now what do you got for the show today?
Oh, shit.
I ain't putting up with bullshit.
Anthony and Jimmy keep making the comment that no mosque is being prohibited from being built in the United States, and that's factually not true.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, Anthony yesterday made a comment about the article in Time magazine, which I'm curious, Anthony, have you actually read the article?
Yes, I did. The Islamophobic article?
Yeah. Can you tell me what the first three paragraphs of the article are about?
Off the top of my head, no.
I can.
What is it about, Jimmy?
I don't want to say.
Ah, okay. Well, the first three paragraphs are about a mosque in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Sheboygan?
In Time magazine?
Yes.
Yeah, the article, it's about the mosque being built and the anti-Islamic sentiment that he's felt. He's a doctor, and he was surprised that he felt such anti-Islamic sentiment. And a lot of other people are like, well, you shouldn't be surprised. And then it goes on to ground zero. And then in that article, of course, they list all the sins of America and our history of intolerance.
I was just going to say that.
The article doesn't go deep enough in the fact that all over the country, mosques or Islamic centers, even some that currently exist, are having problems getting permits to either expand or being built. In many cases,
Good!
Yes, Stryker.
Owned before 9/11.
There is an anti-Islamic sentiment in this country. It's gotten a lot worse since 9/11. You're right.
It's gotten worse in the last 18 months. In fact, there's a Tea Party group in Temecula, California.
Thank God.
From being built. And the current lieutenant governor of Tennessee has come out and is calling all of Islam a cult. And he's taking a stance against an existing center, Islamic center, from being expanded.
Too bad.
National security. Sorry.
National security.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I want to build a Catholic church that's headed by a pedophile priest right next door in elementary school. Is that
Go
okay?
ahead. It's a lot easier for them to keep tabs on the elementary school and make sure the priests don't fuck the kids than it is to make sure Islamics don't blow up places. And plot and sit there in their mosques and plot against this country. They plot. They scheme.
I'm curious, Anthony, have you joined the group that's calling for the burning down of all mosques in the United States?
Burning down the mosques? No, that seems a little extreme, to tell you the truth. No, I wouldn't. But I'd turn them all into 7-Elevens.
Well, there's a group that got their start in Europe. They've moved here into the U.S. that condones the killing of Muslims, the rounding up deportation of Muslims, even those in the U.S.
Yeah, that's their
firebombing of all mosques.
That's their point of view. You know what happens? I don't have to worry about me being blown up or fucking burned or deported. So fuck them.
But dude, that extremist shit. Most people are not saying that. So what? There's an extremist group that wants Muslims deported. That's not most of us.
Were you so sympathetic on September 12th, 2001? Were you so sympathetic on the day after? As the pile was still burning and the smell of death was in the air, were you so fucking sympathetic about their fucking cause and plight? Were you?
I wasn't.
You forgot! You forgot the people jumping out of the buildings and planes burning, fuel burning people, people screaming in the streets. It was horrible. Remember, everyone remember the fucking explosion blowing out the side of the building that we saw from 20 different fucking angles. Don't forget it.
But Stryker,
it was them that did it.
Don't you understand, man? It's like the annoying part is that every imam or one of these Muslims, there's always the but. Not one of them will just say, and Patrice said it, and we've been saying it, none of them will just come out and go, that was fucked up. There's always, but the U.S. did, they all silently agree that the end justifies the means.
That's not entirely true.
Show me an example.
Oh, please.
This one currently that we just brought up.
This one, by the way.
What's that?
There's three, there's two in Wisconsin and one in Minnesota that they have already come out and have condemned it. The imam who runs it, even the guy who wants to build it, this doctor, which is kind of funny, all these people who came out protesting the mosque and protesting this guy, this guy's a well-respected doctor in the community, and all these people who actually go and visit him for their treatment are the ones who are coming out protesting the mosque.
Hey, Stryker, what do you think about what this imam said 5 years ago about America's role in the attacks?
I think it's a stupid comment on his part.
Is it just a stupid comment?
Is that all he gets, is a stupid comment?
Or is that his philosophy, what he lives and breathes, what he preaches to other Muslims?
No, I don't believe that that's... I mean...
Oh, stop it.
It may be his philosophy, or maybe it's something he's saying to make his point, and that's where I have...
fucking an Arab? What are you doing?
Yeah, why don't you just say it? What are you dolling it up for? Like, oh, it was a dumb... Listen to the pass you're giving this guy.
Just a dumb comment, like when Imus said nappy-headed hose. Just a dumb comment. No, it resulted in the deaths of thousands of people. That's sentiment.
Oh.
Yes, it did.
You don't understand, Stryker. You don't see that that's the way that all Muslims see this, or the majority of vocal Muslims.
I don't see that. No, and that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true.
Well, then it's a coincidence.
There's always the but.
Stryker, it's a coincidence that we were saying this. That every time that there's speaking of the West and 9/11, there's that thing. Well, U.S. policy, but U.S. every time, and then all of a sudden today, a 5 years ago talk that this imam gave, he's been saying that too.
I'm sorry. I'm having two conversations. I didn't hear all of what this guy said.
Oh.
What's the other conversation?
Talking to an imam?
I'm talking to a customer.
Oh,
Why don't you call back when you're not talking to a
What are you
customer?
selling? Fertilizer and heating oil?
I'm not repeating that.
You can't be talking to a.
What are
we
you
got
doing?
to move on,
Just
Striker.
hang up.
I mean, if we were doing a quick dick joke, it's fine, but this is a pretty serious topic, and you're having two conversations at one time.
Two conversations. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Let me say hi to Adam on Long Island. Adam.
Morning, boys.
Good morning, Adam.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Jeremy. I'm kind of like iffy on the mosque personally, but I was just wondering if maybe because the belief is that it's unpopular, does it make it wrong to tell them that they shouldn't build it there?
We're not saying. Well, the thing is this: I understand an unpopular speech has to be protected because popular speech doesn't need to be. Obviously, it's not. We do have the right to say we don't like it there because no one is saying let's legislate or let's not allow it. No one is saying that. No one is saying legally let's block it. No one is saying let's have the government step in and block it. We are saying let's try to talk them into moving it somewhere else. Let's let them vocally know we don't like it. We think it sucks. But no one is saying that they can't do it.
Yeah, people are confused by that. They think we're stepping on freedom of religion with this whole thing.
We're not.
We're just not. People are upset.
And they will constantly bring that subject up when you talk, when you see on the news Muslims talking about it. They'll be like, well, there is a freedom of religion that is being stepped on. It's like, no.
In the end, the mosque just might be there.
Yeah.
So
they don't look at their own.
And good luck to it.
I'm starting to think that the mosque will now be there.
Oh, I don't. There's too many.
I'm starting to think
62% in a poll, and again, that could be a slanted poll.
But if they have the legal right to do it, and nobody can really infringe upon that except by saying their own opinion, why would they not put it there? They have every legal right to do it, and I believe they will do it because it is what amounts to a victory flag over a battlefield. It's a battlefield victory flag. Why on earth wouldn't they do it?
Yeah, they probably will.
All right.
And the next person that says that, oh no, they don't. That is what that is. It's fucking annoying.
Let's say hi to Al in Connecticut. Al.
Al.
Oh my God.
Okay, Al.
I'm so heated. Listen, how about the fact that 9/11 Ground Zero is hollowed ground? How about the
hollowed?
You can't build anything on hollowed ground. Right or wrong?
The sentiment "hollowed ground" is annoying to me too. It is. Yeah. It's a horrible.
It's a little holy.
Hold on, man.
Thousands of our brothers have died right there.
I'm answering you, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
My brother's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's hollowed ground because something horrible happened there. But I'm saying strip clubs should be within 2 blocks. I don't mind that. It's not about that. It's about this is the group.
Yeah, I agree too.
It's not like
then don't say it's
like,
hollowed ground.
It's not like within 2 blocks should be devoid of anything unethical and should be like a fucking church.
I'm not saying that. On hollowed ground in Indian territory, there's gambling casinos.
I love it.
Exactly.
Am I wrong or right? Am I wrong or right? You cannot build our enemy pyramid on our own hollowed ground.
I love sitting on
our brothers. Am I saying something wrong or right?
The term "hollowed ground" is just annoying me because it's the site of a fucking. It makes it too lighty and airy. It's the site of a fucking mass murder.
But yeah, mass murder site. That's it.
It's not lighty and airy. It's what's reality.
Nah, it's a little too religious.
It's the same sense where the Indians can build the casinos on the same ground that they lost.
Oh, believe me. I love sitting on Sitting Bull as I say, hit me.
Listen, what I really wanted to say is, you know what, Jim, you're a genius.
Oh, thanks.
You are lyrically a genius when you talk.
What's he curing today? What disease are you curing? You're a genius.
Herpes, one person at a time.
I used to think you were a racist, but I just think you're allergic to dumb humans.
Ah, thank you, sir. I am. I sneeze every time I get around
them. I'm a black man, and I agree with your point.
You don't sound like one.
Boo!
I agree with your point that you were speaking the other day when we were talking about this guy, I don't know, the sports guy having a bunch of kids and doing all this stuff.
Yes.
You are dead on point. I do not disagree with you. I wish more black people felt the way I did. Because
thank you,
what?
sir.
Forward. I know you're not a racist because I know you love blacks, baby.
Oh, well.
I don't know about that.
I think you got that point a little wrong.
Women, maybe not black pussy, but you love humans, man.
Don't like the black pussy. Look back a while.
Yo, I love you guys, man.
All right, Ralph.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
I like saying bro. It keeps me hip with the community.
Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Chris.
Hey, fellas, how we doing? Hi, Yimi.
Hi, buddy.
Mimi.
A couple of things, guys. I'm a teacher. We talked a few times before. I got to talk about, like, religion in my class and the beginnings of all the religions, and I got to bite my tongue and say the right thing that it says in the textbook, even though the back of my mind is screaming profanities. But I wonder, like, why would they even propose to put the mosque there? Like, how big of douchebags do you have to be to propose to put this mosque there? And now, if it's there... Why
wouldn't they?
If it's there and Americans fuck with it, or New Yorkers fuck with it, which I feel like is definitely going to happen. If anything, it's going to pull police presence away from areas where they need it and put it in front of this fucking mosque. But won't that just give the Muslims carte blanche to attack again? Obviously not on such a big scale as 9/11 was, but like they're like, well, you fucked with us, now we got to fuck with you.
Dude, you see what happens is when you start thinking, like a lot of on Reddit last night there was a story: are we giving them? All the negativity going to fuel Al Qaeda? Are they going to use that? But that is going by the logic that they are rational people and are always reacting to our irrational behavior, instead of understanding that there is a religious jihadist mentality or a religious fanaticism which is not rational. It's almost like, well, if we don't do the wrong thing, then they won't react. Instead of realizing maybe they're the aggressor, maybe as well. I'm sure we are too, but maybe their fucking irrational religious obsession is responsible for a lot of their behavior as opposed to a rational reaction to what we're doing.
You're right. I mean, freaking jihad is one of the vocab words for the unit for comparative religions. And my kids ask every year, and they're so misinformed. You know, it's not their fault. But they first of all, they think Iraq did 9/11 because they're idiots. But they ask like if every Muslim is a terrorist. That's what they ask. And then there's like either a Muslim in my class or a Sikh that is mistaken for a Muslim, and that's when I start to feel bad.
Yeah, the poor Sikhs.
Well, not even the Sikhs, but like we get it. The elephants are important. But
put a big visor on your fucking turban.
I know.
Make it look a little better, like a Yankee logo on the front.
Or how about enough of your religious clothing for all of you? Take your yarmulkes off, your Sikh hats, your fucking whatever it is Catholics wear, the things. Enough. I'm tired of seeing people's religion by their outfits. Go fuck yourselves, everybody. Put a fucking Mets hat on, you cunts. And this is everyone. Across the board. What do Catholics wear that you could see? I don't know. A small child on their dick.
A cross.
A cross would be the big one.
How about you stop it?
Yeah.
If I can see your religion by your outfit, you're a fucking irritant.
We should all just blend in nicely.
Yeah, just walk around, put on an Armani fucking Yankee hat, if they exist.
All right, sir, thank you. Let's
Annoys me.
Go to Deborah in New York. Deborah.
Hello?
Hi, Deborah.
Hello.
Go ahead,
Hi,
Deborah.
everyone. How are you today?
Good.
Very good.
Well, I just wanted to say, from what I understand, that mosque was there prior to 9/11. And now they're making this big deal about putting it there, but it's been there. And not one news report has mentioned that it was there before.
That was a Burlington house.
It was a Burlington coat
clothing
factory.
So were they practicing the Islamic?
But the mosque may not have been exactly in the spot that they're going to put it, but it was right there by.
Well, pre 9/11 mosque being there and then building it after 9/11 is a big difference.
Was a mosque destroyed?
That's
in the
like
attacks?
No,
you know,
apparently, I mean, listen, I don't.
I'm
know
sure a sushi place in Pearl Harbor was fine before December 7th.
My husband's a police officer. He was there. We had dealt with it. My brother-in-law worked for Canada Fitzgerald. Didn't die, thankfully, but there was a lot. We were very touched by the whole incident, and you have to go back to the freedom of religion.
No, you don't, Miss. Nobody's saying they don't have the legal right to practice their religion.
A lot of people are missing that point.
Nobody. Why do you? No one's saying that.
No, hold on.
I couldn't agree with all of you more. So don't misinterpret me. I couldn't agree with your point more.
Snippy.
I'm not being snippy. I'm sorry. I'm not being snippy. I'm just trying to make a point.
Okay.
From what I understand, the mosque was there. So no, I have not heard one news report that there was a mosque down by Ground Zero at all. And they're saying that they're going to put a mosque there, and that it couldn't be more insensitive. I couldn't agree with you more.
All right, thank
you. What
What
bothers me, though, is like when Stryker calls and we're talking, it's like when this Imam's comments from 5 years ago surface. That is a massive insight into that guy's mentality and his motives. And like Stryker, all you'll say is, well, that wasn't the smart thing to say. That's beyond not a smart thing to say.
Yeah,
The guy also
that's a biggie.
said the word niggers in his speech. He said whites and niggers. He said that in there. And of course the paper said he's
the good with the bad.
But to me, that's a dumb remark. That goes under the category of a stupid remark. He said it wrong. That's stupid.
Stupid.
But
I
this
wish I hadn't said that.
I've never cared where a mosque has been built. Personally, dude, I've never thought about it. It's never bothered me. I've never wondered how many mosques were in this country, and it has never given me pause where one was being built until this one.
Right.
So don't make it look like we're all these freedom of religion, anti-Muslim fanatics. I don't build as many fucking mosques as you want. I don't care.
I love when people say that because I do care, because I don't want this blaring out every fucking day when I'm trying to sleep. The fuck is that? Shut up!
The Manhattan Mosque is 5 blocks from the World Trade Center site, but it's been there, right?
Well, 5 blocks. Man, what are you going to do?
Yeah. 5 blocks is pretty much right there.
Sharia law, maybe we can do that too. And how about rape victims can have fucking rocks thrown at them? Instead of talking about how the West has spilled so much blood, why don't you talk about that and how rape victims are fucking jailed as adulteresses or killed?
If you ever make it to Ground Zero, walk around the side streets and you'll see that this is, a lot of fucking businesses still not open and stuff, and 5-6 blocks from the fucking towers.
Yep.
The whole area is still just kind of hanging out.
Manhattan Mosque, 5 blocks from World Trade Center since 1970.
Honestly, don't care.
Isn't that kind of before?
Don't care. It should stay there. That's
Isn't that
fine.
before the World Trade Center was even built?
Yeah, I think the Trade Center was, 76, 77,
74, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah,
something like that.
Don't care
Well,
that mosque is there. Fine.
Whatever.
Let me say hi to Bumper the Trucker. Bumper the Trucker. What's up?
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Hi.
Hey, I'd like to just weigh in on this. I'm from Somerset, Pennsylvania, which is like right almost where Flight 93 crashed.
Okay.
It wound up going down 4 miles from my house. And what people don't seem to understand is technically this was an act of war. And what I just can't understand is that they don't have enough sensitivity to understand that.
Yeah.
It just pisses me off because, all this carnage was caused by them. And it's just like they're sticking their middle fingers up in the air, like religious freedom and all that. Who cares? It was still an act of war.
Yeah, why should we be tolerant?
Because we're dumb.
Yeah.
Why? I don't want to be tolerant. I don't want to be tolerant. I've had it with tolerance and political correctness and having to fucking take a dick up the ass that they want to sit here. Well, that part.
That's the good part.
Hurts so much. But just have to take it that they want to build it. And that there are people just cheering that this thing is going to go up there. Mm-hmm. Look at dumb Americans. Look at them, dummies. And you think they're going to go, oh, wow, that's very tolerant of them. Let's not hate them anymore. Right. They hate everything we do, everything we think, everything we believe in. Our way of life is hated by them.
Then why are they living in this country?
Yeah,
it's wonderful. Because it's wonderful. And it's great place. It's a great place for them to become martyrs and heroes. Because they could be right here among us, and at any moment's notice, just fucking get a group together and do horrible things. Sound paranoid? Maybe. But you know what? Based on past performance?
You think all the Muslims that live in America think that way?
I would love to see a few that will speak out against it without the asterisk of
right.
Oh, but, America has done things in the past. So what? Look at your savage fucking countries cutting people's heads off, hands off, feet, paralyzing people, stoning rape victims, dressing your women like animals because you can't fucking control yourselves by looking at a fucking woman's midriff or face because you're fucking uncivilized.
And by the way, where's any 1 ounce of fucking gratitude? Like, why is there not 1 ounce of gratitude like the U.S. is so terrible for the fact that we're funneling weapons to Bin Laden in Afghanistan to help get the Russians out. I think that's kind of the way they fucking helped the Vietnamese against us. It's kind of the way we fought each other without having World War III.
Yeah, by the way, you're exactly
Where's
right.
Where's the fucking gratitude?
They talk about how, well, look, the Russians came here and weren't able to beat us. Yeah, they had our weapons, motherfucker.
Yes.
They had all our shit fighting the Russians. The Russians would have swept in there and fucking just overrun those fucking dirtbags.
Because they weren't I don't think the Russians were as obsessed with civilian casualties as we are.
No. They'd bomb a mosque in a second.
Someone on my Twitter, respect the opinion, but you guys are starting to sound like Sharpton. You have a right to protest. They have a right to build. Well, yeah, we know.
We know that. We're not saying that.
I don't understand why people don't understand the basic point. We understand they have the right to build.
Can we just
how many
say
times
it
do we have to say
again?
that?
There's just a lot of people in this country that are very upset by this. We understand freedom of religion and all that crap. There's a mosque 5 blocks away. I don't care.
Right.
I just don't care.
No one is saying that legally they
I don't care how many
can't do
mosques
it.
there are, man. I don't care. I really don't.
We have a wonderful fucking system here in this country where, yes, they do have the legal right to build there, but people are speaking out because it shouldn't be built there.
Or the majority of the people think.
Yeah, well, some people
the
are
percentage
assholes.
of people that believe that it should be built.
Oh, yeah, it outweighs the people that...
I think they're going to move it. But this guy is not... Like, when you listen to the way he's talking, it's fucking disgusting, man.
And on our dime, he's touring his fucking homeland.
Oh, no, but he's not trying to get funds for the mosque.
No.
Guys, Dr. Chris has been calling over and over again.
Dr. Chris?
Since 6 o'clock, because he's got a great phone call.
Okay. Alrighty.
Go ahead, Dr. Chris.
It's like
How many times did he call, by the way?
like 3 times.
Yeah, because you thought this is just going to fucking set the radio world on fire.
I
Let's go,
wanna hear
Dr.
it.
Chris. Come on.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Come on, Dr.
Let her
Chris.
It's like opening a rehab in Courtney Love's crack house. I'm telling you, it's terrible.
What's that?
It's like opening a crack.
I heard you.
Look, asshole.
Square your asshole.
Come on.
If I hang up on your dumb ass, it's because I know how to do fucking radio. That thing sucked. Why would you keep calling back after being hung up on over and over again, you stupid fuck? You fucking chode. You fucking ninny hammer.
I'm sorry.
Fucking this guy.
He's apologizing. I'm sorry.
This guy fucking hears a dial tone 3 or 4 times and goes, oh, wow, that must have been a mistake. I better call back with my witty fucking phone call.
It's not witty. I just thought it was a great
It
idea.
sucked a dick.
Yeah, lucky
terrible.
I was trying to save your ass, but no, you think you know better than me. Wrong!
What is a chode? I've heard that before.
Oh, chode's, I think it's a cum.
Nope.
No?
What is it?
What is it?
Chode is where you got a penis that's fucking thicker than longer.
Is it really?
Yes.
No way.
That's also it's another one for lucky duck.
Are you kidding me?
I think a chode is where you got a fucked up penis where it's thicker than
the space between
that's hilarious.
a male nutsack and his asshole. I thought that was a taint.
Oh, they do it. There's a taint definition to it too.
It could be multi-defined.
Yeah, no, a chode is like a fucking stub cock. A stubby one. No?
Oh, yeah, it says, my boyfriend wanted a hand job, but I couldn't get a good grip because he had a chode, which would fit into that criteria.
Yeah, that's what I have always thought of.
Yes. Wow, I never knew that. I thought chode was
You
like...
got
oh.
it? Well, come on.
The first definition on Urban Dictionary says a penis wider than it is long.
There you go.
And then the second
that's
definition...
the one I go with.
Is a chode is a bunch of people that sit around and argue over the definition of the word chode.
We're chodes.
Where's the word come from? Like what fucking...
It's from the Greek, chodus.
Yes, he was a warrior who had a fat cock.
That fucking guy called more than 3 times, by the way.
With that horrid joke.
It was funny. If I hang up on you, it's because I know how to do radio.
Well, here's what happens. There's 9 phone lines, and sometimes you got to make sacrifices when you got a really hot topic. So you're blowing off people that their point has already been made, maybe earlier or yesterday, or they're just fucking stupid assholes.
Yeah.
And you quickly hang up. You can't be polite when you're trying to work the phones. And this guy just kept getting through over and over and over again. It's like, get the fucking hint. We don't want to hear your shit. All right, we should take our first break.
That fucking Miss Universe was last night. Oh, my God.
You missed out.
Just wonderful, wonderful girls.
I actually agreed with a point Bill O'Reilly made.
Really?
I want to fucking slap myself.
Damn.
No, he's not a dumb guy. I mean,
I know.
Did he say that a chode is a cock that's fatter than it is long?
He probably has one.
He's a ninny hammer.
He has a chode.
Fucking ninny hammer. Now, you made a good point, though. I'll explain after the break.
Ooh.
Also,
Gregorio.
Remember yesterday we were talking to Kenny, and we don't know what makes him happy whatsoever, and he was at the fucking Ozfest show, stone-faced.
Yes.
Beginning of the
Same
show
look.
and the end of the show, which those pictures on your Twitter, very funny, Jimmy.
Looks like you photoshopped him in.
Well, on the way home yesterday, we actually found out what makes him really funny. He is a fucking creep.
Yeah.
We know that, but I'd love to see why.
He couldn't get enough of splashing people in his car. And I actually was fortunate enough to film one good one.
That is fun. Oh, I got to see it.
But he gets
Love those.
fucking excited.
Giddy.
To splash people.
Did you see him?
At one point, he stopped in the middle of the block because he really wanted to get up to speed. He goes,
he had a line up?
He said something like, watch this. And these two poor women.
What a creep.
I don't think they're poor women. I thought it was hilarious, by the way. They actually tried to step back as fast as they can, and they just got sprayed by a wave from Kenny's car.
Great.
The video's doing really well. People are really fucking loving it.
I gotta see it.
Really fucking loving it. Me and Jimmy laughed ourselves sick.
Yeah.
We laughed ourselves sick.
Oh, where is it? I gotta
It was
see
funny.
Right there, jerks.
I fucking love when this happens. Because I get it by accident sometimes.
We laughed ourselves fucking silly. Fun in the Rain with Club Soda Kenny on my YouTube channel. Opie
Yeah, it
Radio.
was pouring.
Or go to my Twitter.
There it is.
Black girl. No, the old lady.
They're picking targets.
No, we're playing You Drop Something with this lady that has a cane.
Oh, right.
Madam, you dropped something. Miss.
So she's on the curb.
Drop
It's
something.
pouring. She's got an umbrella. Now she thinks she dropped something.
no.
She's looking back.
It's
In the puddle.
She bends over.
In the puddle.
She bends over. Now she loses her umbrella in the wind. And now she's trying to find what she dropped.
Miss, it looked important.
It looked important.
Madam, here it is. Is that it?
That's just the setup.
What an asshole.
Kenny's a jerk.
Kenny
wet, he deserves it.
Yeah, for the people that hate this video, look how wet Kenny just got.
Oh, my
Kenny's
God.
soaked.
I got more wet than that lady.
Serves you right, you creep.
Look how creepy
Jerk.
Kenny drives.
All right, watch this.
I'm going to get these people with the puddle. Watch.
Look, he's in the middle of the block.
Yeah.
Got to go slow. Right here, slow.
Oh, my God.
And then I had to do a
Slow-mo.
YouTube
You gotta
classic.
slow-mo it.
I had to do a YouTube classic. The slow
Look
mo.
at this.
Look at her jumping out of the way of the huge fucking wave. We got a lot of rain in New York. And then a slow mo. Seeing Club Soda Kenny laugh is really creepy.
Oh, that is classic.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. Hey, whatever, slow mo's for a little while.
God damn.
I'll retweet it this morning for the people that haven't seen it yet, but I think most of you have because it's doing really
Wow,
well.
that is fucking
Really well.
hysterical.
All right, first break. Got to get into Tiger Woods' divorce and some other things. We'll move on from the Mosque
I love
thing
how
for a
those
little while.
just happen so quickly, these divorces.
Huh?
Some people had to wait years.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't get it.
The more I think about it, you
100
had
million.
you had the worst fucking lawyer I think in divorce history.
Ever.
I really do.
I know, you're
We
right.
could explain it again for the people after the break. Stay there.
All right.
Opie and Anthony.
He's dead. You hear John Entwistle playing? He's dead.
All right. Cocaine, right?
Fucking cane.
That cocaine is for the young.
Yeah, you can't be John Entwistle and be snorting the old cocaine.
Look, man, I was growing up in the 80s. I tried some of that shit.
Of course, who didn't, right?
And when you wake up in a cold sweat as an adult going, holy shit, I can't believe I took those chances. I can't imagine doing coke at my age. Can't even fucking imagine it.
You know when the normal person, the reasonable person, even though you're not very reasonable if you even try it, but the more reasonable person stops doing coke, when you're in the shower begging God not to kill you that night because your heart is fucking ready to explode.
Oh, yeah. That was exactly what I had happen.
That's when you decide, perhaps this is not the drug for me.
The stupid just get me to morning.
Yeah.
Conversation you have with yourself.
Just get me to the morning.
I just want to see the sun. I just want to see the sun. And for some reason, you think if you see the sun, you'll be fine.
I'll be okay. You have an experience there,
Well, I figured it out when I ran out one night. It was already morning. It was like 7:30 in the morning.
Coke knows no daytime.
And I decided that I just had to get a little more high. So I dug all the Coke snot out of my nose and ate it.
Way to go, Richard Pryor.
But you know what? Got a little more high.
Got a little high.
Fuck that.
Got a little high.
Usually you have the conversation with God and, get me to morning. And, and that lasts a day or two. Let's be honest with each
I'll never
other.
do it again.
But in my case, man, that's all I needed. Never looked back. Talking about Coke, because it took out John Entwistle a few years ago, Jimmy.
Cocaine, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those deals where it's
and I said, at my age, I can't even imagine doing cocaine. Like, I do wake up some mornings thinking I'm back where I used to be, and I wake up in a cold sweat. Like, why would you take a chance like that?
Did you ever...
Stupid fucking chances.
Did you ever inhale through your nose at some point and go like, wow, that smell, like I fucking smell Coke?
I never smoked it.
Like, no, I mean, just through your nose. It almost smells and tastes like
maybe you
just snorted a line.
A little rock is just hanging out still.
For 20 years?
You get there's a drip out of nowhere.
Yeah. Really? What is that? It's weird because sometimes if you inhale deep, maybe in the shower or something, there's just some weird mixture of moisture and air.
That hasn't happened to me a long time. Very long time.
And you're like, wow, that fucking taste and smells like Coke.
But I think I never even did Coke. Because, I went to Geneseo.
Yeah.
What kind of Coke were they getting up there?
By the time it makes it that far north?
Yeah, from Miami to Geneseo. Really? Am I really doing Coke at that?
You're snorting Dexatrin.
Yeah.
And fucking foot powder because it's been stepped on so much.
That's
baby laxative.
That's what I'm saying. You got to think that it was stepped on way too many times by the time it got into my stupid nose.
You know what's a good movie about Coke? I think we also was when we had Frank
Vincent.
Frank
Caliendo?
No!
Why do you yell Frank Vincent? That's just stupid.
Here's a guy that's doing cocaine.
Yeah, here's a guy who sells Coke.
Is he?
No, Frank.
Here's a guy is making fucking millions of dollars.
I know, in Vegas, that son of a bitch.
Go make fun of him all you want.
Isn't
that Caliendo knows what the fuck he's doing in the end, all right?
I'll fucking suck Caliendo's dick. I wish someone would say some shit.
Isn't he making tens of millions of dollars a year now?
Here's a guy sucking my dick.
Here's a guy that can't fucking get the money in his bank account fast enough.
Dude, his fucking Bush impression is scary good.
Yeah, it's great. Really
He's good.
Yeah.
Wait, well, who's that Frank, the black drug dealer?
I wasn't here for that. Okay.
Oh, right. The guy from
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas, okay.
Who Denzel played in American Gangster.
Yes.
That was an amazing insight into... For him, wasn't it heroin, though, that he imported from Vietnam in the body bags?
Was it heroin?
I don't remember.
It probably was, because Vietnam's not known for Coke, so it's probably heroin.
I don't remember.
Southeast Asia. Yeah, in the fucking body bags and
the coffins of soldiers.
Coffins of soldiers.
Did he go all in and put it in their assholes?
Oh man,
I don't think he put it in the bodies.
I don't think you got to mule it in assholes at that point when it's just a body bag and dead bodies.
Who the fuck's gonna check a cadaver?
No one's checking
muling.
that shit. Yeah.
If you go to, whatever. I was gonna make some dumb fucking comments. I'm done with making dumb comments.
But to get somebody to actually approach somebody in the military and come up with that idea, like, hey, why don't we put it in with the fucking bodies of the dead soldiers?
Brass balls.
What a set of balls.
Oh.
Because that is really awful.
An update from yesterday's show, too. That Sam Adams thing we were talking about. Yeah. I got the real fucking bottle, motherfucker.
You got the Millennium?
I got the fucking Millennium. I looked it up. Danny found one that's going for $4,900. And I remember the wood case, and when I moved to my new place, I was this close to putting it in my garbage chute. Just to clean up a little bit.
Just take $5,000 and slam it down the chute, right?
Well, I'm a minimalist because I fucking move so many times. I don't like clutter at all.
That's some
And
clutter.
I almost bailed on that bottle. And I opened it up. It has the little blue felt fucking bottle bag, whatever you want to call it, signed by Jim Cook, but it's not numbered.
Oh, wait a minute.
So I'm wondering if that's either more valuable or less valuable.
Now, you really took a look and saw...
It's Jim Cook's fucking
I
signature.
mean that there was no number anywhere on the bottle.
I think he would have wrote the numbers by hand, I'm thinking. Unless it's somewhere else on the bottle I didn't see.
I got to look at my bottle tonight and see.
But I got the real fucking deal. I'll tweet the picture today. It's Sam Adams Triple M.
Triple M, the Millennium.
You can look at it on Google Images.
They say rare. Very rare.
A lot of people saying it's rare.
Rare.
I think my brother has to pay taxes. I'll give it to him. He'll fucking sell it on eBay. I don't fucking need it.
That's something, man.
That's it. That's exactly what I got.
That's the
that's the
bottle.
picture I'll be taking today. With the wood box, the bottle, the blue felt.
Looking good.
Yeah, I'll fucking throw that online today.
I'll take a picture of me just swigging out of it. Get all hammered and throwing up on the fucking case.
If people cared, I would do something really obnoxious with that bottle. Absolutely. Just something extremely obnoxious. I got to think of something good.
Could take it down to the range.
That's funny.
That would be a hell of a shot.
That's a $5,000 shot.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what you want to do in these times. Just shoot $5,000. So the listeners.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, what were we chatting about before the break? I know we had a little.
Oh yeah, we'll do the Tiger Woods in a second, but this is a quickie because living in New York, I'm going to move out of New York.
Really?
Yeah, I know it's a Rush Limbaugh thing to say, I'm leaving New York. I can't do Rush Limbaugh. And he did, though. He said, I'm out of that stupid fucking city. And you know what? I'm not a Rush Limbaugh fan by any means, but I'm sick of this fucking city. I really am. And I care about the common man, believe it or not. MTA, this stupid MTA, ready for this one? They're thinking of raising the cost of the monthly Metro card. The Metro cards get you around town on the subways and stuff, right? From $89 to $130 fucking dollars.
That's quite an increase. What does that get you, by the way?
They're squeezing people to the point they're going to be desperate to live.
What does that get you? How many rides? How long?
I guess a monthly is unlimited.
It's a monthly?
I would imagine.
Now, aren't they trying to put limits on the unlimited? Where you only get a certain amount of rides per unlimited, which is ridiculous because that's not unlimited. But I heard tell that they're actually going to limit the unlimited.
Well, what? After they get it up
Even
to $130?
after they raise the price.
Who could afford $130 a month for a monthly Metro card? We get the me thing.
How obnoxious.
Really obnoxious. People are dying out there.
I know.
Fuck
I'm
'em.
teasing.
I want a fancier Metro card. Paint mine gold. Hello, scum.
These fucking you know what? That's funny, but when there's desperate times, that's when I know they're coming for me. I'm not that stupid and open minded. So I want these people to be able to afford their fucking Metro cards, okay?
If they can't afford bread, let them eat Metro cards.
The average schmuck can't afford
No.
$130 a month. Simple as that. They can't afford that.
That's crazy money.
Going
for a
from
fucking
89 to
train.
130. Because obviously they're doing something wrong at the MTA. They can't figure out their budget. They can't figure out their money issues.
Those fucking every MTA mode of transportation is packed in the morning. You see the buses, the subways, everything. How are they fucking losing money?
A weekly card going from 27 to 38 for a weekly. Holy shit.
New Jersey Transit monthly is over $400.
For D-Boy?
Is that what D-Boy's doing?
To come into the city from Jersey, it's costing you $400 a month. Really, that really makes fucking sense.
Is he smoking cigars in a wood-paneled room with gas lighting on the train?
D-Boy, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
He might have a car that they allow him to
Ladies
do
and
that.
gentlemen, D-Boy. Yeah. What do you got? You got a Metro card or some kind of fucking Jersey Transit? Jersey?
Dude, $400 a month?
Nice work, Lou. There it is.
Dropping everything out of his dumb wallet.
His dumb wallet. Yeah, where is that? Oh, okay. That is $400 $514. And how long does this last? Forever?
It's just a month. And it's
A month!
Yeah, that's a month.
1 month.
I used to, that would have been rent for me.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a lot
Like,
of
like
money,
I
dude.
could have actually lived in a place.
When I was commuting from Huntington when we worked at NEW, we were making pretty good money already, and that hurt to pay that.
How are the
That
how are
hurts.
the blowjobs though during that? Because they're obviously sending
Tasty.
girls in to suck your dick. Tasty.
How about this? You pay, you do the right thing, and you pay for the monthly, and half the time you can't even get a fucking seat.
Yeah,
So
that's
shouldn't you get a break that you're not
course.
fucking sitting every day?
Yeah. Take
Oh
money
no, it
off.
never works in the favor of the customer now, does it?
Oh wow, that is criminal.
They raised
right
it
there.
35%, I think, earlier this year.
35%.
Yeah,
Well,
it used to be
times
like
are
300
tough.
and something.
Don't worry, because when things get better, they're going to lower it back down to where it was. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They never do that.
I was at a family party over the weekend, and
Manson. Love that family.
and people were just sitting around bitching the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Because they're getting squeezed to the point
Yeah.
like they're not enjoying their lives.
Everyone is.
They're like, I'm working 16 hours a day. I had to pick up a second job. My wife's got to work now, and blah, blah, blah. It's just unbelievable
That's
what's
all
happening out
everyone's
there.
doing right now is suffering.
And then that's fresh in my mind. And then to see the Metro card going up from 89 to 130. Who the fuck could afford that for subways?
Especially that increase.
The
like,
people that are taking the subways can't afford cabs and other ways to get around town to begin with.
and they're not even getting a simple cost of living raise.
No.
You know, they're probably making less than they were.
It's criminal what the MTA is doing in the city. Fucking criminal.
Squeezing everybody.
Right.
God, that's amazing.
And our dumb mayor is, he's helpless when it comes to that shit, right?
No,
He's a good mayor.
He's a dunce. The fucking governor's a dummy. They don't understand. They're squeezing the people out. People are leaving New York. They're finding other means to get where they got to go. Carpooling, whatever. So they wind up losing money by increasing the fare.
Right.
Dunces.
Oh, someone's got a great idea. Travis in Jersey.
Oh.
What's going on, buddies? How are you?
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey, you should definitely do a twit video of you giving that bottle to a homeless man watching him drink it. Then
Oh,
Dude.
no. He won't even know it's $5,000.
Oh, my
And he'll just
God.
chug it down like it's swill.
And all he would have to do is fucking... Yeah, a lot of the homeless guys could figure some shit out if they knew.
If he only knew.
Trust me, if a homeless guy knew it was a $5,000 bottle of liquor, he would figure out a way to get the money for it.
He'd take
But I-
shits in the wooden
But I
case.
never... Dude, you're brilliant.
It's his portable toilet.
His house.
But you never tell the guy and just give him
No.
the bottle and just sit there. I'll sit there.
Thank you very much.
I'll sit there and drink a bottle with the homeless guy. My brother did that once.
Dumps him out for his homies.
Yeah. There's a few in my neighborhood I trust enough to fucking have a beer with.
Damn, really?
Hell fucking yeah. Why
But not share the bottle, right?
Why? It's alcohol. It kills everything.
That's true.
Fuck it.
I say wave a Metro card in his homeless face. Do this under his chin with it.
Yes, a Metro card you could readily afford.
Let's say hi to Sean in Georgia. Sean!
Hey there, Sean.
Hey, I just want to point out that $414 is slightly less than my mortgage.
Holy shit, there's no way a fucking train fare should be the same as a mortgage.
Yeah.
For a month. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're all missing the point here. How shitty is your house?
Actually, I got in on a foreclosure. I got it for $55,000, and it immediately got insured for $189,000.
The house next door to him was... Yeah.
D-Boy's paying about $5,000 a year just to get into his job.
Holy shit.
That's one stupid bill, remember,
That's criminal. Is that tax deductible? It better be.
Oh, God, yeah. It's 100% write-off.
Yes?
Yes. I think so.
Should be.
Watch me be wrong and the government comes.
The government allows you that, Norton. Government allows you that.
Well, Cody's saying he spends that much money in gas a month, so it's
Horse
not
with
that
a
bad.
clock in his stomach.
Yeah, you know what? Gas and commuting and all that shit, it's like you're going to wind up paying a certain amount of
Oh, it
money.
adds up. The parking.
It goes back to Ann's point, though. They find excuses why they have to raise everything, but they never take the surcharges back
never.
after things balance out. Remember the cabs all added a surcharge in New York City because of gas prices. And the
When gas was way up high.
Gas
right.
prices sort of dropped a bit, enough to get rid of the fucking surcharge. And they're like, now they kind of bury that surcharge in there. You don't even know where it is anymore.
And it never fails. I've talked about this before too. When the gas prices, you hear on the you hear on the business report. And gas prices today, wow, really spiking up at $80 a barrel.
Yeah.
And the fucking guy is out there with a poll and the new numbers increasing the fucking price of gas because it went up that day in the stock market. And then the second it goes down, if you ask them about the price, they're like, well, it takes time for it to get to us.
Yeah,
where we then lower the price. It's like, oh, you raised the motherfucker. You couldn't raise it quick enough.
It's all bullshit.
When the price of gas went up, motherfucker.
I don't know how this is all going to end, man.
Gouging.
Because I don't know how.
In complete and utter chaotic revolution.
You think?
Oh, it's got to.
I think eventually, I don't know if we live that long, but the country just breaks apart.
Like
to save
Rome.
itself.
Like Rome, I think.
Breaks
a Roman
apart.
Empire.
Breaks apart, but we sort of get along.
Yeah?
I think that's what's going to end up happening eventually.
Little sections that...
Because this is insane. It's insane.
I've never seen the country so divided by geography. You know, the South, the South Midwest, like Texas and Arizona, New Mexico, states like that. The North, the East Coast, West Coast. Like, it's very, very divided now as far as how we're thinking. And it's always kind of been that way a little bit, especially, you know, the Northeast has always been pretty liberal and the Southwest has been pretty conservative. But now it's just, there are so many topics that are really, like,
dividing the country.
Each little section.
There's a divide absolutely happening in this country.
I've seen it more than I ever have in my life. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because unless there's this uniting force, something that happens that unites us as a country, everything we talk about is divisive. Every subject that comes up on the news is now a subject to divide the country. It's not just simple debate anymore. It is, I do not like you being part of this country thinking like that.
Right.
It's really...
no one listens to the other side.
It's scary, yet kind of exciting and titillating at the same time. I kind of like anarchy, to tell you the truth.
That's why I have a tough time. I do have a tough time talking politics, because I just know no one listens to anyone. It's just fucking point, and the other person's sitting there waiting so they can go point.
You're never going to change anyone's mind.
No,
is what it is.
I felt like when we were growing up, there was more of a give and take.
Yeah.
Not a oh my god give and take, but it seemed like at least there was a little more listening going on.
I've noticed when I sit there and have no response to someone's point, I'll really think it over and kind of. There are times I'll be like, "Wow, that was a great point. I never thought of it that way." Yeah, touche. But there are a lot of people that just will never change their opinion on anything.
I've had a lot of people. I've like changed by the way I think. I've had people make really valid points.
Yeah.
That, especially during racial discussions, when you're having those discussions with black guys who you like, and you're really being honest, and they're being honest.
Patrice, okay.
Yeah, or Keith, or any of those guys that I've argued with. And a lot of times I have not seen their point. I thought it was ridiculous. And there's been other times I'm like, fuck, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It all depends on how honest you're being with the other person.
Right. Yeah. When you could actually be open and honest and not be afraid of what you're saying and shit, it makes it a lot easier to get points across that might not change people's minds, but get them thinking a little more.
Holla.
I want to change the world.
Tiger Woods, that's what we're leading to.
Oh, yes, his insta divorce.
This is amazing.
I don't know how that happens.
Went. 3 months, I think, right? Wait, when did they? Oh no, the divorce is.
That happened in November. That whole
thing. Yeah, obviously, but I think the whole divorce proceedings. I'm trying to figure it out because they were going to try to work it out. I think Tiger was sort of trying for his image, and she was done when she fucking took the golf club and beat the shit out of his Escalade and possibly him.
She knew already.
That's what I think happened. And I think it was over from that moment on.
We all found out later on with all these whores. She knew.
By the way, look at the paper today. Rachel Uchitel is falling the fuck apart.
Yeah.
Good.
She kind of looked sexy when she first came out.
Yeah.
She looks like shit.
Really?
Yes. Where is the picture?
The HIV, maybe? What she got? Chlamydia?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I can only dream.
I don't know.
Elin.
It's in the other paper if you want to see it. Oh, here we go. Look at this piece of shit. Did she really think Tiger was going to fucking leave his Swedish bombshell for that crap?
She's looking more like the Perkins waitress.
Horrible.
Let me see her.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's not good. Wow, that body is fucking.
There's a drop off. Well, there's a
Little
reason why she wears
heavy.
those Ray-Bans all the time, because she has fucking funny eyes.
She's $5 million now, though. She doesn't care.
She got 5?
Yeah, I think so.
She's got funny fucking eyes, though, man.
Kazowie.
So Tiger and his wife are officially divorced. She got $100 million.
$100 million, that's it?
Out of his $500 to $600 million.
That's not that bad.
20%.
But, I mean, I think that's her payday, and then I would imagine there's some child support shit going on and all that, right?
Yeah, yep.
I don't think he gave her $100 million and said take care of the kids. I'm sure that's
future earnings.
I'm sure that's a separate deal. Tiger Woods and Elin were finally officially divorced yesterday in a very public swipe. The former Mrs. Woods said in court papers she'd no longer be using Woods as her legal last name. Oof. Wow, she's like fucking done. Because some of these broads, they get divorced, but they keep the name.
Yeah, tell me about it. Some broads keep your last name.
Your broad kept your name?
Why wouldn't she?
Nah.
Yes.
But she fucking
Keep
hates
my
you.
name.
Who doesn't?
Give me my name.
She fucking despises you, all the shit she's pulled. And she fucking keeps your last name?
Doesn't. Who despises me?
You are lovable.
I am so lovable. No, I don't know why she's keeping it.
That's twisted.
And I even asked the lawyer. I was like, "Is there any recourse I have here to get her to not have my name?" And he goes, "No, there really isn't anything you can do about it."
Why is she doing that, you think? Can you talk about it or no?
No, I can assume that it's out of spite.
Yeah.
I would assume it's out of some type of spite.
I would have to agree with you on
But
that.
is wearing somebody else's hat a spiteful act, or it's almost like if I'm wearing your shirt and you've moved on, I'm just wearing your shirt like an asshole.
Yeah, it is kind of an assholey thing to do, but I have no recourse, so
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't bother me.
People can just take whoever's name they want.
Yeah. Let's see what this is about. So the split comes 9 months, obviously, after the golf great was exposed as a blah, blah, blah. The pair who have taken parenting classes, according to court documents. How about he takes a putting lesson?
Yeah, right. He needs that a little
This
more.
motherfucker's going to start winning, though.
Oh, you think this is it?
Oh,
It's
my.
behind him.
Where's Travis? Where's my golf fucking fan?
There he is.
This
T-Storm.
fucking guy had a horrible year. Now I understand, because I lived alongside Anthony here when he was going through his divorce.
Oh.
It's sort of a distraction for everybody.
It was a tad bit distracting for my life.
Now I understand that they were trying to get this divorce done quick, so he didn't have time to really, really focus on the fucking golf.
Once it's done, you have a party, and
you breathe,
then you're free.
and you move on, right?
You go,
Yeah, he was
off
distracted.
my shoulders.
I thought he was really done after having this shitty year that he had, but I think he goes back to winning a few.
You think maybe that the whole divorce or thing she was asking for, well, you know how it is in something like that. The behind the scenes shit's driving you fucking sick.
Yeah,
You know, he was taking lawyer calls all day long.
All day long. There's nothing that is, it's on your mind constantly. Yeah. And I'm positive he was going through the same thing. He's sitting there trying to make a putt, and he's just thinking, 1 million, 100 million, this, child support. Yeah, he's not going to be able to concentrate on the game. He'll quit the game.
Yeah. Shared parenting. Elin, 30, never even said hello to Woods during the session.
Oh, what
and
a
she
bitch.
stayed far away from him, keeping with her 8 lawyers.
She
had 8 lawyers?
8 lawyers.
Which you know he paid for. Oh, my God. That 100 million is probably more like 150 million. After all is said and done, everything he had to pay,
he had to pay
all the
all the
legal
lawyers,
fees,
right?
and then material things that he probably had to give her.
You're just saying,
that were
right?
worth things. I think that's
You're
just
guessing?
a cash deal. That is like, here's what he had to give her in cash. But there's so much other shit, legal fees, fucking here. I want this truck. I want that house. I need this.
And stupid Jamie fucking Jungers has to pop in. Now that he's single, he's going to be out there twice as much.
Is he?
I hate every one of his mistresses.
Oh, they're
hate
all
them.
just hose monsters.
She jumped on an interview immediately.
Of course she did. Of course she did.
Trying to play.
Good,
When you've
good for
contributed
her.
nothing and nobody recognizes you for anything,
Except your vagina.
I want to know what the Perkins waitress is thinking.
Yeah, what is she thinking?
Hopefully, I wish I worked for Denny's. I had a higher class job.
She's trying to get a better job, yeah.
Listen to this. I mean, he was out there when he was married trying to play his game, said the former Las Vegas hostess, who now deals blackjack.
Oh,
That's a big success story.
That's what Jamie Jungers is up to.
From black cock to blackjack. Get it? Because he's black.
In person.
I think he's probably more sad than anything else because of the kid situation. Obviously, he didn't love her too much.
It's not true. Maybe he did love her.
Yeah,
maybe he just hated fucking her. Maybe he had an issue with it because she became a mother. Maybe he did love her.
Maybe he never had a chance to fucking grow up, and it came out this way.
Maybe he wanted to just sink that big, delicious penis into a bunch of gals.
Of course
Who wouldn't?
he did. Of course.
Joint statement by the two. That's crap always. So
Oh, the joint statement
we don't even need
that
to
the
read
lawyers
that.
drew up.
You can imagine. All right, I'll read it.
It was an
It's horseshit.
amicable.
We are sad that our marriage is over.
No, you're not.
And we wish each other the very best for the future.
No, you don't.
Bullshit!
Wish
She
each
didn't
other
even
the
say
best
hi
for
to him in the
future.
court.
Stop. She does not wish him the best.
Nope.
She wishes him herpes.
All those fucking, dude, all of those fucking details, the specificness of the night. She knew the conversation they had, and she's thinking, after you said you love me, you motherfucker.
She knew where she was when
goose
things were happening.
Because the father died, and that one pig said she had fucked Tiger that night.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, that wife remembers that talk.
She remembers that day.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. He rushed me off the phone to cry, and he was fucking that ugly girl.
I wondered why, after his father died, he was in the bathroom washing his cock.
Yeah.
Seems an odd thing to do.
You can't blame Elin on this one. She got really humiliated. I mean, that was a humiliation publicly. That wasn't just one girl that he fucked. Oh,
A lot of people saying this has come out, but I think Tiger had a shitty season because obviously his whole life got thrown upside down,
Topsy turvy.
But this has made some of the sports blogs. Go ahead, Corey. I don't believe this anymore. By the way, go ahead.
I was wondering if maybe he just sucked because he wanted to, not give her any more money before the divorce was final.
No.
I don't think so.
What do you think? What do you think? It only goes this year?
Yeah.
That's less money than he has. No.
I think
you make whatever you can.
I was suspicious of that myself, but Tiger wins a couple tournaments, and that's a lot of fucking cash and more sponsors coming back, which he really wants to happen.
Wow. Adam in Jersey has some breaking news there.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
know this.
Really? Go ahead.
Adam, what's up, man?
Yeah, Jamie Junger's dealing blackjack now.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Blowjob, please.
What's that? But your phone cut out. We heard you.
Didn't just fall for that.
How do you just fall for it again?
What the
How
fuck?
about a time?
Shut up.
What do our listeners listen
Yes.
for a minute a day?
Stop
They can't
dealing
figure
us
this shit out.
Stop dealing us shitty audio. Speaking of blackjack.
Yes.
You listen for one fucking minute a day.
Stop dealing us bunk.
All
I'd
our
like to
tricks are right in front of your eyes, you dopes.
I'm going to surrender your call for half.
Yes, I'd like to split your call, please, between my ears and a pile of shit.
Let's go to David in Tennessee. David. Hey.
Yeah, whatever.
Tiger can start winning again now because he can go back to doing what he likes. He can follow the advice of a former great golfer, Sam Steed, who said, if you're not thinking about pussy, you're not concentrating.
Why would Tiger Woods say that?
Sam Steed said that.
Who the hell is Sam Sy?
Sam Steed.
I got it.
Guy's just trying to call.
I know. I'm sorry.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I think he'll start getting his some pussy there.
He has that caller has a chode.
It does.
'Cause now he can start fucking hanging out with pussy again. You know, I don't think the guy was hanging out with pussy.
You know what though? I don't think. You think he can have that much pussy and be good at golf? Was he doing that much pussy and good? As he's juggling the wife and the pussy and the pussy.
He had bags under his eyes when he was winning all those tournaments because he was up all night doing his thing. I bet.
A lot of trips to Perkins.
I just realized instant feedback hasn't been on all day.
Ah, shit, yo.
Now we'll figure that out after the break. Sorry.
Damn.
Listen to this logic for you, Anthony. Matt in Atlanta. Matt.
Hey there, Matt.
All right. On Anthony's point, the reason why his ex-wife never changed her last name is because she said it was too much trouble back to changing all the credit cards and bank statements and stuff like that.
It's not.
Really?
Hey. Yes,
What else? What
It
else
really
does she have
isn't.
to do after a divorce settlement where she doesn't have to work anymore?
You go to motor vehicle, you fucking change your license to another name, and then you use that and change all your credit cards. That's all you do.
He's gone? All right.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him in his ass.
So
That's
there you
what
go.
I say.
That's Tiger Woods. He's done. Done with that shit.
Done with that. I don't know how they get these divorces, these high-profile, multi-million-dollar fucking divorces, and I sat there for 3 fucking years with Dominic Barbara breathing down my fucking neck.
3 years to split up
fucking years.
nothing.
I had no kids. I had no real estate. I didn't own a car. I owned nothing except what was perceived as future earnings. And if that idiot knew how fucking irresponsible we were, future earnings were nothing.
They continue to be nothing.
Of course they do. Ugh. Oh, God. I wish I was paying that off now instead of back then.
No shit.
Cheaper to keep her. Is it? Not as much fun.
A lot of guys have to keep them.
Cheaper to keep her. Really?
Because it's just not fair for the guys out there in most of these divorce cases. I know. Every time we do this, a few women call up. I understand. But in general...
I'm the breadwinner. Shut up.
In general, the guy gets screwed in divorce cases.
Yeah.
Screwed.
Happens. In this case, though, I don't think anybody's bitching about it. No one's saying, wow, Tiger got fucked in this one. 100 million out of 500 million. He still got 400 mil. And then she did completely get humiliated and dragged through the mud.
Yeah, this was one of those weird cases where she didn't do anything wrong, at least as far as we know.
Yeah.
And man, can you imagine like being publicly linked with someone, and 1 or 2 instances bad enough, but the details, the days, the extent of it, the amount of people that knew that you were seeing at social functions, and all these guys around him knew.
By the way, he's fucking this chick, and look at him.
That waitress, she remembers meeting that waitress.
Oh,
she
yeah.
remembers that moment, the Perkins waitress, where, I thought she looked at Tiger weird. Nah, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. It's a Perkins waitress.
When
And then
she
he fucked
delivered,
her.
you know what it is? When she delivered his eggs and sausage, and the sausage was halfway down her throat. And she just regurgitated it into his plate like a bird.
My friend Sean used to sing this song. Ain't my mama pretty? She got meatballs on her titties, scrambled eggs between her legs. Ain't my mama pretty? My friend Sean, when I was a kid, would sing that.
That stinks.
No.
Why would she have eggs?
Scrambled
eggs
between her legs.
Yeah.
Because it rhymes.
Oh, okay.
But ain't his mama pretty? I guess the areolas were meatballs on her titties.
Oh, meatball. Ew, that would be disgusting. Meatball titties?
That stayed
Like
with
you
me.
should have those checked.
That has stayed with me for 35 years.
It certainly has.
I wish it would leave.
What a toe tapper.
Sure is.
We got some info on one of Tiger Woods' whores.
What?
Oh, yeah. We got Rich in Long Island, or on Long Island.
Wish we got Rich in Long Island.
Rich?
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
How you doing? I really only listen for about a minute a day, but did you know that Tiger Woods' girlfriend is dealing blackjack in Vegas?
Wow, really? Smart ass.
Ain't that cool?
What a douchebag. I hope you have to take one of the broken trains today.
As Otto would say, I hope your next shit is square.
I thought that was Jay Moore's line. No?
Jay Moore's.
Well,
Jay
you know,
Moore's.
let's just, I don't know what to say.
Oh, it's indecisive, Jim. Both sides of the fence, Jim. Boy, Jim was coming off that fence that day. Oh, did Jay save himself on that one? I think Jimmy was going to hop down off the old picket fence.
I hate Facebook, by the way.
Why?
Do you?
I hate it.
Why?
It's just an impossible fucking thing to navigate.
Is it?
It sucks.
What's wrong with it?
Just
I
hard.
just go, boom, I look at the wall.
Boom,
Boom,
dude,
I check
hey,
the messages.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Boom, I'm doing it. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm Facebooking.
He's coming in today, Robert Kelly.
Oh, Bobby's
Is
in?
he?
Oh, good.
He might be in now. I don't know.
I have a crush on him.
Who doesn't? Or I thought you meant he can crush you.
What do you mean, Anthony?
Yeah, what do you mean? You know, I like soft-spoken Bob now.
Yeah.
You know, dude, there's times when you just kind of got to think about your life and what you do.
It's fucking like the soft-spoken deep Bob.
When he waxes philosophical.
Yeah. Not the dude, you got to get this. You did. That's the action-packed on the air with the iPad talking that shit. But then there's the let me get to know you a little bit.
You know, dude, there's certain times when you just shut it.
What a maroon.
I love Poppy.
I do too.
He'll be in a
He
few
is
minutes.
a good egg.
Hey, fucking the Red Sox picked up Johnny Damon off waivers?
Off waivers. Isn't that fucked up?
Was he having a bad year? I don't even know.
Well, the Yankees got rid of him, and then who was he with?
Tigers.
Tigers.
Tigers, right? What, was he having a bad year? I don't even know.
I didn't pay attention to the Tigers, so...
And Tom
Who
Brady...
the fuck knows? Tom Brady, what did he do?
He fucking hates the Jets. That's no
What?
surprise there.
Well, yeah, of course.
He fucking hates the Jets.
Of course he does.
Well, that's breaking news, really. Brady says he won't watch HBO's Hard Knocks because I hate the Jets. Of course he hates the Jets.
Yes, why was it
Same
news?
fucking division.
Has
Conference, really.
It'd be funny if that's why he wouldn't fly.
Huh?
Only propeller planes.
Yes.
Does it John Madden? All right. Is your life that important, John?
Exactly.
I know, that gets me like...
Let me tell you something about John Madden.
He's fat.
And I know everyone's getting their fucking John Madden football. He used to live in our neighborhood, and I have seen some miserable people in my life, including myself, when I look in the mirror. But this guy would walk around the Upper West Side miserable.
Yeah.
And I would watch him in these shitty food joints eating the most shittiest of food. And I'm thinking to myself,
fat.
He doesn't fly because he's scared to die, but he has no problem shoving fucking shit into his mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If he was sitting there eating a salad or something, then I would understand his philosophy. Get on a fucking plane.
I'm on the Madden Cruiser. Oh, yeah, right. Your big, stupid bus that takes forever to get somewhere. I hope he's got roids. He's just bouncing around on a bus all fucking day.
He's so not approachable, by the way.
No?
There's a lot of celebrities that walk around. They're very approachable. He is one of these guys. I've never seen anyone approach him.
He looks
like
like
I said,
the
I haven't seen him in a
Leprechaun.
couple of years now, but he does.
In Leprechaun, that movie, he looks like the fucking Leprechaun.
You know what you call a black leprechaun?
He kind of just grunts to himself.
Same thing you call a black guy in the Flintstones.
In person.
No.
Same thing you call a black astronaut.
No.
In person. In person.
No.
Wasn't that mean?
Of course it wasn't.
But the logic, whatever. The logic behind that is stupid.
Yeah.
Don't fly, but eat shitty.
Yeah. I can.
What else is going
I'm in the ass.
I don't want to talk hockey. It's too early for hockey.
It is too early. What's up with A-Rod? A-Rod's
hurt again.
Hurt? Good. But I think the Yankees are killing without him.
They lost last night.
They put Cano in the cleanup spot, and he has been cleaning the fuck up.
Oh, really?
Grand slam the other day. Fucking exciting. They were 12-0 with A-Rod out. 12
No
fucking
way,
0.
really?
No shit.
Wow.
Well, don't you know? A Cano with a grand slam. That was exciting, that one. Wow.
Last night was, I watched the opening of the game. It was...
Get ready to broadcast, Jimmy.
New pitcher. First game pitched as a Yankee. Opening in Toronto, first inning. He lets the bases get loaded with no outs.
Oh, that's not the opener he was imagining when he became a Yankee.
Pop fly to shallow left. And who's the guy in left field? He's got a great arm. Threw a guy out at home, double play. Next batter struck out, so he gets out of the inning.
Damn.
He lost the game 3-2, but he did get bases loaded, nobody out, his first inning, I believe, and he fucking got out of it. It was really impressive.
Unbelievable.
Damn.
I don't remember the kid's name. The kid.
Ivan Nova. The little fucker.
What's that?
Ivan
I
Nova.
heard you.
Yvonne.
Oh, thank you.
Travis.
Thanks, T-Dog.
T-Dog.
What's your name?
T-Storm.
T-Balls.
T-Balls, T-Bag, whatever.
Yeah.
T-Balls. Oh, he's got a new name.
Fucking T-Cell.
T-Balls.
Yeah, TV, it's something like you're watching television. It's TV, right? Like Travis.
Hey, let's say Glenn in Florida. Glenn.
Yo, what's up, buddy? It's Glenn. You know who I am.
Oh, Glenn Notice. What's up, brother?
No, we don't.
Maybe you don't want your last name on the radio. I'm sorry. My high school friend here.
Oh.
What's up, Glenn?
That's right, buddy. How you doing?
Good.
Hey,
Sweethearts?
I know what? What's up?
No,
Nothing. Go ahead.
I actually wanted to bang his mom.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
God.
The line was too long.
Glenn, you knew that. He's the one I talk about. I used to go over his house because he had a hot mom.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, no big deal.
Hey, John Madden may be a douchebag, but he claims to be claustrophobic.
What is a bus, though?
Again, it's a claim. I don't know.
He's a weirdo. He's not claustrophobic enough to not squeeze into those tiny clothes of his.
Yeah. If you're so claustrophobic, lose weight. The walls will get further away from you, dummy.
Yeah. The seat will give you a little more room on a plane.
Boom.
All right, man. Hey, don't be a stranger. You guys are great.
All right, Glenn.
Talk to you soon, buddy.
All right.
Be
right
strange, but not a stranger.
Voice from the past right there.
Man.
We should do Voice from the Past Day.
What is he, Harborfields?
Harborfields, yeah.
Damn, Harborfield's high.
Yeah. His family and my family, very connected.
Yeah.
Very connected. My sister's married to his cousin.
Oh, shit.
I went to school with his other cousin.
Oh, sounds a
lot of
little southern.
A lot of connections.
What's going on there?
Fucking hate Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Sucks.
What's the scuttlebutt, Jim?
What is
Just a
Facebook doing
fucking.
to you?
It's impossible to control things in Facebook. It's a fucking shit application.
Is it just on the iPad?
No, I'm
or
actually
is it-
online.
Is it actually? Yeah, really
horrible.
Can you give me your iPad? I'm a whiz at
browser?
Facebook.
Oh, boy.
I'm a whiz. People don't know that.
He's a
about me.
whiz at whizzing the fucking
No,
iPad.
I'm a whiz.
across
It's
the
not
room.
the problem isn't the iPad on this one. It's this
Yeah, but,
fucking.
just give me the iPad so I could do a few things for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't happening?
Yeah, that'll work.
Fuck!
With a shattered screen, it works even better. Oh,
So
Jimmy.
annoying.
Stupid Facebook. Yeah, what are you trying to do?
Just fix it.
Let's take a break. Fuck it.
Jimmy's disgusting.
I think we'll get Robert Kelly in next.
Where's he here?
Bobby.
I believe he's playing the Stress Factory.
Is he?
I believe so, yeah.
Go see Bobby. He's very
Down there
funny.
in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Vinny's Fine Comedy Club.
He gets a lot of tweets and stuff that just say, "He saw you last night," and
Oh, Bobby's
it was
killing.
fucking, he killed.
Bobby's killing all over the
I
fucking
know.
country now.
Oh.
And he's going gill fishing, I think.
Gill net fishing.
Oh, gill netting.
The
or
fuck?
gill-
That's like, isn't that one of those cruel type fishing you're
I don't
not
know.
supposed to really do?
And I don't know. We'll have him explain next. And the situation is going to be a multi-fucking millionaire. And I watched Jersey Shore. I'm watching it this year.
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy does. Maybe someone could explain it.
No.
He shows his stupid fucking abs, and he's making millions. I don't know what he does on the show. I really don't.
He's an idiot. And people love watching idiots.
Yeah, a few of those guys are fans of the show. They follow us on Twitter, but
Really?
yeah,
He's
I
a
don't think
big,
I don't
dumb-
think the situation does. But I don't know what he does, and he's the breakout star of the fucking show. He's making millions.
Yeah.
Maybe
Did you
Sam
see
can
that
explain it.
50 grand an appearance?
Yeah, and am I jealous? Absolutely.
Imagine going to fucking an appearance and making 50 grand. Jesus
50 grand.
Christ.
Ah, fuck, we might as well do it now.
Amazing.
Where's all the numbers on the situation?
Stands to
He's
make
making $5 million this year. He stands to make $10 million by this time next year. He gets 60 G's an episode and 50 G's an appearance, I think.
Well, Jimmy, just shut the fuck up, because our resident expert on Jersey Shore and, of course, the situation is now in studio. It's primetime Sam Roberts.
Sam!
Thank you for the introduction, but Mr.
No
Norton
problem.
he's free to continue speaking.
No.
Oh, that's okay with
Shut
you?
it, Jim.
That's okay with you.
Sam knows everything.
Where's the numbers on the situation? Because the $5 million is based on.
Endorsements.
Well, he's got what? Vitamin water coming out or something like that. He's got a workout tape.
Of a protein-infused vodka.
Oh, really?
What?
It's the first
Like
ever...
cum in vodka.
Which
Yeah,
will be who will be the first one from the Jersey Shore to OD?
That would be
Accidentally.
Snooky.
Probably Chipper D.
Snooky.
Snooky and her elephant ass.
It's gonna be Ronnie.
Yeah, it's all fun and games now, but man, these fucking Jersey Shore people are heading towards some tough years.
Yeah, well, have you seen the way Ronnie gets wasted? He really doesn't behave like he's just drinking.
Oh, really? It's a little out of hand?
He had,
yeah.
he had a face plant on last week's episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Face plant where his arms didn't even come out to help the fall. One of those?
Wow.
That's fucked up. Because we've all fallen down, but you managed to get your hands in front of you a little bit. Not even a clue that his hands were going to try to protect him.
There's certain rumors circulating that he's doing more than drinking on those episodes.
What are the rumors saying?
Well, there are...
Cocaine.
That's right.
Cocaine's making a big comeback with the
shit.
kids.
It really is. What's going on there?
Especially in that like Jersey Shore culture and everything.
You mean especially in
Drugs really
Miami?
do kind of just they go away, then they come back.
Cocaine's getting
Weed's
popular.
always there.
Oh, yeah.
Weed is always there, but like coke, and then like people start snorting heroin. Like even if they're not shooting it, like they'll just start snorting, and then coke is passe.
Yeah.
Coke is so 80s though.
No, because
the 80s making a comeback in a big way.
Drug-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the it girls in Hollywood are all doing coke, and it's starting to get back into hip-hop, too.
Does get you skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps you nice. It
So
keeps those abs. I'm not making any, assumptions here, but it will give you good abs.
So explain to me what the situation does to deserve all this money, because I don't know what he does.
The Sitch. That's what he calls himself.
But I watched
Sitch.
Jersey Shore. I don't even think he's talked yet on in this season.
He's contributed maybe the single most important thing that's happened this season.
Pizza order?
No, well, that's probably second most, because that was important.
All right, Sam.
I think the most important thing was introducing America to the concept of the shirt before the shirt.
The shirt before the shirt. Please elaborate.
Well, they did a whole thing on the show where the situation explained to his friends that before you put your shirt on to go out, you walk around the house in like a wife beater or something. That's the shirt before the shirt. So all the guys are sitting around in the shirt before the shirt, having a drink, having a sandwich, whatever. Then they put on the T-shirt that they're going to wear when they go out.
Oh, because it's all nice then.
Right.
So
The
you
shirt
get-
before the shirt. Like if I was walking around the house like this, like I took my
Put your shirt back on.
You mean
Right.
sexy?
Just this white T-shirt?
Yeah.
This is a shirt before the shirt.
And then you put...
You can't have my real shirt, Danny.
Danny went to steal his
You
real
can't
shirt.
have it. No.
And then right before you go out, you go into the shirt you're going out in.
That way it stays nice and crisp and everything.
You have arms like Karen Carpenter's corpse.
All right, well, that wasn't the...
There's nothing there.
Just trying to...
Let me see your biceps. Oh, God.
Okay, I
He's
wish I hadn't
trying
done
to
that.
flex. And I wish...
That's not bad.
That's not bad. It's like
Oh.
indented. You have a concave muscle.
You have chode arms.
It actually went in.
Just a
Look,
little.
it goes in.
There's
His
something right
muscle
here.
dips down where it's supposed to go up. What's going on?
I'm doing coke.
Maybe you should work out a little,
He runs.
You
I
get
run.
there, go to the gym. You run?
Yes.
Oh, so what? You got good legs?
That's the one thing you don't need to do. You're thin enough.
No. Running is good.
Running's...
You know why? Because if I bulk up and then I don't keep up with the regiment, then that muscle turns to fat.
What are
and
you,
then I'm
Hulk?
screwed.
It's not
You
gonna
got
turn
years. You got years. You're a kid. You can fucking work out and maybe get, get a little meat on your bones, as they say. A little meat on your bones.
I'm much more interested in a cardiovascular regiment.
Is that it? Why?
Yes.
Are you?
Bad history? What's the matter?
No.
Drinking all that buttermilk? You're
Yeah,
afraid?
you're getting nervous.
I just think that running is a good full body workout.
So did Jim Fix until he dropped dead doing it.
Yeah, he fucked it up for everybody.
He certainly did.
Running enthusiast.
None of that. All
fucking
those
dropped
books
dead.
he put out.
Great.
He dropped dead running.
Wonderful.
Fucking asshole.
So why the situation is? Why is he going to make $5 million? What does he do?
He's got the 2 workout tapes. He's
Are we
got
just
the,
too old to understand? I'm starting to worry about that.
He.
I watched the show. Sorry.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's got his influence on pop culture. Nobody's been able to come out with catchphrases like the situation, like the shirt before the shirt.
See, let me slow you down a little bit. Like with Snooki, I don't like Snooki, but I understand what she does for the show.
Mm-hmm.
She gives good TV. She really does. Ronnie's giving good TV with his face fucking plants. Sammy Sweetheart giving good TV at being the loser fucking girlfriend, thinking that Ronnie's doing the right thing when he's at those fucking clubs. See, I watched the show. And then JWoww with her fake, I'm going to beat everyone up bullshit.
Yeah.
I've never seen the girl punch anyone, but every episode she's threatening somebody.
It's like
when
the
is she going to
Fonz.
start hitting somebody?
She hit the
Fonzie.
situation season 1.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a little fucking slap.
It was a spin punch.
Spin punch or whatever, yeah.
The situation is the only one who has created a brand.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's got, like,
What
it's
is
the
the
name,
brand?
the
The
situation.
The situation is the brand.
See,
like
people
there's-
didn't get good enough names. Like, although Snooki has a name, but she's not able to market it.
She's not a brand, though. She's just Snooki. The situation is a brand.
But if someone said Snooki's going to make $5 million, it pains me to say this, but I would understand.
What?
I would understand, yeah, because that's just what pop culture is all about.
Yeah,
but the
it's true.
situation, he goes out, he puts his sunglasses on sideways as he's looking at girls, and he says nothing. And then
Yeah.
he shows his abs, and then I have to read in the paper, he's going to make well over $5 million next year.
But that's the best part, too. When he's doing interviews now, they ask him to show his abs, and he won't do it.
Oh, really? Why?
Because he says he has to be careful how often he does it.
You know why he won't do that?
overexposure.
Too many fucking vodka drinks in the house. That's why he won't do it.
I thought he was protecting the brand.
Yeah, protecting the brand.
Yeah.
He doesn't give it away for free.
No. And that's what it is. Nobody else
that's his move. He like dips his glasses.
Zips the glasses down. Hey, oh,
Also, he's apparently going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Why?
Which is a big.
I've been doing this shitty job since I was 18.
He's striking while the
And you
iron's
have a
hot.
beautiful stomach.
Yeah.
You fucked that up forever. I never had a good fucking.
Why? Because I mentioned it last night on national television.
Did you?
I know that.
I haven't
was
seen
great.
it yet. I never had fucking abs. Jimmy killed me forever. Oh, you get a little soft there. No, I was always fucking soft.
I never said you were getting soft
in that area.
I said you had a V.
I don't have anything close to a V. Never did.
What does this situation do to get those abs?
GTL every day.
But GTL
Gym.
won't give
Gym.
you
Tanning, laundry.
Then tan laundry. But the gym is the part that gets the abs. Tanning to make them look so good, and then laundry just to stay fresh.
I don't get it. For the first time, I don't get it.
Well, think about when we listened to
fucking get
the
it.
old Opie radio tapes. You said you were always trying to make a catchphrase, right?
Yeah, my catchphrases were just as good as these horseshit
But brother
catchphrases.
man.
Yeah, I should have a brother man vodka. brother man vodka.
Would you say brother man twice?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Of course.
No.
Because anyone can say brother
No.
man. Brother man vodka.
No.
Except you never
Coming
had
soon.
shirt before the shirt.
You
Shirt
said
before
it.
the shirt.
Right.
Mother hucker oysters. Why not?
What
Naked
is-
Cowboy's got fucking oysters. I can have
Yes.
fucking oysters.
I've never
Mother
seen
hucker.
it. I've heard him talk about his oysters. I've never seen naked cowboy oysters
No,
anywhere.
ugh.
Someone
Who
tweeted
wants
a
them?
picture of Havana, Long Island that says naked
Oh,
cowboy fucking oysters.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But wait,
I want brother man vodka.
nobody would drink that. Would you like some brother
We
man?
would run out of Absolute at the house.
Yeah, why not?
I'll mix it with some cranberry.
Hey, can I get you some brother man? No.
You say no before the second brother man comes out?
Before the first one. But would you like some brother man? No.
What if it was brother man, malt liquor?
No. Well, the brothers might like
Would
that.
the brothers enjoy some brother man, malt liquor?
That might be.
They might feel like they were being talked down to.
Look at the worst mustache ever on
Wow.
TV right now.
That
is
is
that real?
giant.
Wow.
Is that fucking
How
real?
do you grow
is that
that?
real?
If that curled up, that would be my dad's mustache.
Wow.
Sorry.
True.
So the situation. So he
And he's
branded
also
himself.
and he's got his book coming out.
A book.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of book is this?
It's like a how-to.
How to what?
Be the situation.
Is it like a man's guide to a man's man being a man?
It's the situations version of a
Version
guy's
of Frank
guide to
Vincent's
being a
guy's
man's man.
guide to being a man's man.
Yeah.
But so he's got his book, his vodka. He's got his ab workout videos coming out. He's got Jersey Shore. He's got 2 seasons worth that he's doing this year. Dancing with the Stars.
Do people realize he's like Puck with muscles?
Puck was way more talented.
But
than
Puck-
he was though.
But Puck didn't brand himself.
If we're
though.
talking about talent between these two guys, Puck was way above the situation.
As far as talent goes,
that
or
guy
just
said
kind of
that guy said some great
Yeah, but
shit.
Puck didn't know
Yeah.
how to handle his business because he was out after 3 episodes.
Right.
The situation is trying to cash in as much as possible. If Puck,
He's not a dummy.
If Puck had cashed in and gone a little more easy so he could have stayed on the show, he could have been a bigger star. Now he's still a bike messenger. Situation is not going to be caught doing that. No,
Oh,
sir.
no. He's got a bright future.
Shirt before the shirt.
Shirt before the shirt.
Look,
well, I got brother man vodka.
How long do you give? How long
It's
do
gonna
you
be a
give
flavored
the
vodka
situation?
too.
How long do you give the situation before?
Oh, he knows.
It's completely
If he does
over.
Dance with the Stars, that's another
No.
fucking year. He's got a good 5 years.
I think that he's
way.
going to be around
Sure
for a while
does.
because he seems like a smart dude. Like, he's
Sure
not.
does.
I know it's silly what he does and his dumb expressions and his abs, but he's been smart enough to fucking build it. He might have just good people behind him.
But he doesn't have anything.
Well, he's got his
He's
song
got
and his
a
bobblehead.
Exactly. He doesn't have a marketable talent.
I'll tell you what it is.
Like singing or anything like that.
We all want to fuck him.
Yeah.
No, it's just something to do about it. He's just an entertaining guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's just one of those guys that's, he's a bit of a boob, but it's entertaining. There's something about a guy going, hey, the shirt before the shirt. You're like, what an asshole. But he's fun to watch.
And he
Let's
knows
look
he's
back.
an asshole, so he's going to keep doing
Yeah,
it.
he's
Let's look back then and think about people like Richard from Survivor.
Richard
He
Hatch.
was in the news all the time.
All right, yeah.
He was getting like endorsements and whatever. Richard Hatch is the guy from Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. The same
That's
name.
the other one. And then there's other reality show stars that were giant.
Jerry Shepard.
Fairplay. What? Johnny Fairplay.
Johnny Fairplay's still working, and he has way more talent in the situation, too.
He's not
as far as that world goes.
He's not nearly as in the public eye as he was when...
Do you watch Jersey Shore?
I've seen one episode.
I don't really...
You should check it out.
I'll go back to my original point. I don't know what he does. Except he has a cool name.
And?
I mean, some people would say. I don't know.
And what does he wear?
Somebody slipped up.
Shirt before the shirt.
I don't know if it's a cool
shirt before the shirt.
He's got the shirt before the shirt, and he's going into clubs.
And he got the gel, or gym, laundry, gym,
tanning,
GTL,
and laundry.
Plus MVP.
What's MVP?
Mike Vinnie Pauly. When the guys go out, MVP night. Mike Vinnie Pauly.
Look, I hate these motherfuckers.
Why?
I don't know, because they're getting pussy all over the place.
And money.
I don't watch it because I don't need to watch TV to see these people.
Exactly.
Like I know these people, and I've hung out with them at bars,
and I don't.
And there's
want
a reason
to.
why I don't anymore.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna fucking watch them on television. I know them.
That's what I was saying. It's like, did you? It's Pitsy. I was saying the same thing last night. It's like you drive around Jersey. It's not fun and exciting. It's not this big wow. I'm hanging out with this one. You're with annoying fucking people. The guys, the girls, they're fucking annoying on the Jersey Shore.
They had to go to a black barber shop to make sure that because nobody in Miami knew how to cut hair like they do in New York.
That is totally scripted, and they came up with, look, why don't we send you guys to a black barber shop?
You think that? No.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's just reality.
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Revolving Monk on Twitter. I'm hungry for some delicious Spuds Buckley barbecue potato chips.
Oh, shit.
See if you had
got
branded.
I'm going to be branding my ass off in the next year.
Spuds Buckley and the Spuds and potatoes.
That's right.
Goes together.
Brother man vodka, though. I'm telling you. I can see the shirt now.
But Spuds would have to come back on the show.
What's the big flavor vodka that people are drinking?
Shit.
Spuds Buckley shit.
Brother man.
And try with one brother man. Doesn't work. Brother man vodka? No. Brother man vodka.
It should be all awful flavors like brother man, armpit vodka. brother man, shaving stubble cake.
Just ruining my brand.
I can see the label, though, on the vodka. Like one brother man and then the other one's slightly offset from it.
Yeah.
A little lower.
Like you
and
see
in the
double.
middle, there's some
because you're drinking brother man vodka.
Yeah.
How would you say it, though? Like, how would it come up? Like, I don't know how. I couldn't.
Very excitedly, like I'm doing.
No, but I mean, in what context? Like when you were talking to Aunt, or when you were talking to a caller, or when you were just. How would you bring that up?
What do you mean?
Like if I
like that. What do you mean?
No, but how does it like? How like
on the air? On the air. How would it come
up?
Next phone call sponsored by Brother Man vodka.
No, how would you have said it when you were doing it? When you used it?
Like when back on AAF.
What?
What context would you use it?
I wasn't there when you were using it.
I'm trying to remember too.
How I used Brother Man.
How was it used in on the show?
I don't know.
Because you're goofing about it now.
I'm trying to remember.
Would you go to a caller and go, Sam, you're on the air, brother man, or how would you?
Oh, no, I never said brother man. I'm just fucking upping it so it sounds good for the product. Brother man vodka. But I used to.
That is smart.
Instead of saying dude or whatever, I would say thanks, brother man.
Brother man.
Yeah, I wasn't excited about it. It was just basically, hey, thanks, brother man, for the call. Something
You got to
like
get
that.
excited
But there was the
about
dual
it.
brother man.
When?
Like, I think it was during the opener of a show.
I don't think I ever did brother man
I think you
until
did.
today.
I'd be like, hey, how you doing? You go, brother man, how we doing today?
Maybe I did.
Yeah,
no, you
like
wouldn't.
Maybe.
I just like seeing
You're
Jim's
lying.
teeth itch.
Maybe though. Find a tape.
Maybe.
You're
Find a tape.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Google it.
But you got to get excited about it. That's the key. Even
That's right.
if,
I'm all in with brother man vodka.
if people say it's stupid, even better, because they'll be upset. Who wouldn't want to watch somebody saying brother man over and over
Now,
again?
someone who couldn't wait around with the situation to keep it sort of serious, they're saying that he's not really getting wasted this season on Jersey Shore because he knows where he's at now in his career.
He can't
While
fuck
Snooki
up.
and the rest of them are getting fucking
It's true. I was going to say,
snotted.
he's the rock of the house this season.
Well, that would be smart right there. At least it goes back to whoever said that he's actually a smart guy.
Yeah.
He understands that him, slurring and falling all over the place in the clubs is not going to help his marketability.
We both saw the episode where he and Paulie D went out and got the girls to come back to the hot tub, and he was a little tipsy, and he splashed water on his face. And what was there?
Grenades. Give me a question. I can answer any question about
And what
Jersey Shore.
are the
One was,
grenades?
and one was a landmine.
Grenades are the girls that come over to ruin everything, right?
Right, like so you have to throw yourself on top of a grenade so your
To help
boy
out
can
your
hit
buddy.
her.
It's like when we were growing up, you stuck the fat pig so
It's a
your friend
wingman.
could get some ass.
It's a wingman.
Right.
But a landmine, that's like a fat grenade. It's like an overweight grenade.
Is a landmine.
It's a landmine.
And a grenade could just be just ugly.
Yeah, grenade's just like an ugly chick, like not up to our standards.
Nice.
Not up to the MVP standards.
MVP, right.
Mike Vinnie Pauly.
Of course. What else would it be?
Because Ronnie is doing his own thing. He's crazy.
No, he's not.
Is he crazy?
He's just getting
Is he really,
fucked up.
Sam?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He went home after the first season, and everyone laughed at him, all his boys, and said, you're pussy whipped. What's wrong with you, man? The rest of your boys are getting pussy all over the place. So he goes, oh, yeah, well, look what I do for season 2. It's
just
so
getting
obvious.
drunk, making out with ugly chicks,
But
and
the
then going
fact
home and
is-
sleeping with the same girl from season 1.
The fact is, he just wants to be with that chick, but he felt the pressure from his boys.
Yeah.
See, that's the situation.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
He doesn't feel pressure. He's creating
No.
a brand. He's going to make $5 million. That's my boy.
Well, he's something else.
Does he name his STDs like he names his fucking abs and stuff?
I don't think the situation has any of those.
Who the fuck knows? I don't know either, but that'd be funny if he named his
STD.
Sitch.
Sitch.
Ugh.
That's how he used to end his text messages when he would still text Steve back. Dash Sitch.
When did he stop texting us back?
I mean, after the first episode.
Really?
When
We had all these guys in our back pocket.
I know.
when JWoww and Snooki were up here,
Yeah.
and you guys were on vacation, I interviewed him. JWoww goes, Liam goes, it's Sam. He's with the Opie and Anthony show. He's going to be interviewing with you guys. And they're like, oh, hey. And JWoww goes, Opie and Anthony, I know those guys. And then I go, yeah. And she was like, you guys were emailing me before. And I was like, yeah, I'm like the beginning of the first season. And she goes, yeah, I had to change my email address. And I go,
Because of us?
Yeah, because Steve C, I guess, wouldn't stop
Over
emailing.
email?
Hello.
You're kidding, right?
So she said that she had
Steve,
to,
you made JWoww change your email address,
said,
according to Sam.
yes.
I never.
You have a
emailed-
private message on Foundry.
I never.
You want to be a cam girl?
I've given you your own Foundry email
Would you wear an
address.
Opie and Anthony shirt in one of my videos?
Put this WOW sticker on your chest.
Oh, my God.
How many times did you email?
I never emailed her once. Texted her probably 30.
Oh,
Why?
Because I was doing my fucking job and I was trying to get her on the goddamn show.
Let's do some sexting.
And, no, and
Do you know a
ultimately,
guy?
Yes. Did you ever see the situation's abs?
And she was actually one of the coolest ones that responded.
Iraq,
The
you
other
got something
ones-
to this?
She was so cool, she changed her email address.
yeah, wow.
Iraq couldn't get in here fast enough. Iraq?
It was actually she had to change her phone number, and Steve said that MTV probably told them all that they're not allowed to respond to him anymore because he was over texting them so much.
Oh, my God.
I would absolutely say that.
But that's
What
not
are
going
you
to get the
doing?
job done. That would never get the job done.
Mission accomplished.
I think the fact that I was texting them directly and not going through the proper protocol pissed off the MTV people.
I think people would keep their numbers.
yeah, JWoww said she had to change it because she
Wow.
kept getting harassed.
Kept getting this fucking text from this guy, Steve.
It's like, okay, well, let me just start asking questions before she cancels the entire thing.
Unbelievable. All right.
LOL.
Well, Bobby.
OMG. Why don't you come on the show, LOL?
Yes.
Bobby is.
LMAO, lazying my ass off. Sorry, I thought you left.
Lazy.
No, you didn't. That's what you.
I thought you walked out.
It's my poor word.
Smiley face.
A frowny face.
Yeah, over texting.
Oh, he's gonna touch you, Jimmy.
Ow.
A little colon with an O. Oh.
Texting.
Texting. Shit.
Over texting.
Over texting. Can't over text.
No, there's no such thing.
Nah, you just. Apparently there is such
okay.
thing.
Oh, we changed the number.
Yes.
Boogie and VA on Twitter with underscores, so good luck having people follow you. Brother man, watermelon vodka.
Okay. Watermelon vodka.
Watermelon vodka.
I think
that tastes good.
People might see through that,
Sounds like it tastes
especially
good.
I know
they
my
might
market.
See, like,
if they see a picture of the person who owns
The
the
racism?
brand. Yeah.
Hey man, I'll put someone front and center.
Just put a minstrel singer on the fucking label.
Miami vodka.
I'll put Black Girl as the fucking spokesperson for Brother Man, Watermelon Vodka.
Oh God.
Why not? He'll be my Dave Thomas. That's what I want the label to look like.
A guy in dreads eating watermelon in some fucking
Why
hovel.
not?
A hovel. Live in a hovel.
I don't know if you thought this brand out as well as the situation has.
Yeah, Sitch.
Protein-infused vodka. It's like being at the gym and at the club.
Yeah, you're drinking and
what am I
working
doing?
out.
Fist pumping or exercising?
Oh, you're fist
What's the
pumping.
difference now?
What's the difference?
What is it?
That's right.
Oh, fist pump. You got to start low though, right?
You start low because you got to beat that beat up.
Let me see. Start low.
Where you start low.
Yeah.
And you start going higher and higher and higher until you're all the way in the sky. Boom.
And then you jump in, and what happens? The chicks just fucking start sucking
Chicks
your
go
dick.
crazy because you're fighting that beat. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Is that what the fist
like
pump
you're
is
fighting
about?
back against the beat, like you're fighting with the beat. That's
I
DJ.
hope the beat wins.
Oh.
Because that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The fist pump.
DJ Pauly D's song is Beat That Beat Up.
Beat That Beat Up?
It's DJ Pauly D's single.
Yeah. What are they going Guy's doing fucking push-ups into a watermelon.
He's fucking
naked.
a watermelon by doing push-ups.
Hey,
into it.
what happens with the Jersey Shore? They start like phasing these dudes out, so they have a real-world situation with new people coming in? Because you can't watch the same people over and over again.
I didn't think season 2 would be good with them, and it's fucking bigger than season 1.
Oh, I know. It's going to last. Well, they're going for a third. But
Well, season 3's filming now, and Angelina was already replaced.
yeah, so they already brought in a new broad. So do they start bringing in new people here and there?
Well, the sitch has to fucking stay.
Yeah.
The Sitch is,
Nah,
like
he's
I
gonna
said,
move on
the
to some
rock.
shit.
Got it.
Chip and D. What's up, guys?
Oh, wow, that would be good.
Good do
Let's
some
get Chip.
fist pumping. I'll have the whole place cracking up. Be in a hot tub. That's why they call it a cold tub. It's not hot. You know, whatever I say. You
Where are
know.
you, my house?
Yeah, my good.
Oh, I got to do some with blackberries, too.
Blackberries.
Oh, right.
Ah, well, BlackBerry is already a brand.
Who's that with Snooki?
Not how I say it. That's his
Her dad?
That's her dad.
That's a proud moment right there.
Yeah, Snooki.
Snickers.
What?
That's like their name, Snickers.
They're calling us Snickers?
That's what they started season 1 because they didn't really remember her name.
Oh,
and
he's
now
wearing a
it's
shirt that says Papa Snooki?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
She looks like fucking. How much attention do you need?
She looks like a beanbag chair with a head.
Oh.
She is despicable.
She's horrible.
Sir, you gave birth to an embarrassment.
Just a professional whore.
A big star.
A whore.
Yeah, Sam is right. You know what?
Didn't she try to fuck Vinny? She just rolls over and goes, "You want to fuck?"
You know who's gonna fuck Vinny? Bob when he's at the Stress Factory this weekend.
Yeah, let's get to Bob.
September 30th and October 2nd.
All right, we're gonna go to break with a little mashup that Danny found. Thanks for the fucking Jersey Shore update there, Sam.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it. Get the fuck out of here, Danny. What's this mashup about? You really like this one. We're going
Yeah, it's
back to
pretty cool.
mashups a little bit, huh?
Well, you know what? They've been popping up here and there. And, this one's pretty cool. It's Johnny Cash and Eazy-E.
Wow.
Easy-E.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would go well, but it does.
Is
like
it a
this,
popular
huh?
Easy song?
You know what? I was never into them, so I don't know the Eazy-Es.
I fucking love the Easy.
I fell into a burning ring of AIDS. And it burned AIDS.
Little mashup as we go to break.
Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah, let's take a trip. Just sit back and light a split with this and don't slip on a funky dope track. Jump back, strapped with a fat Buddha sack and a 7-8 black. Don't clean, gangsta lean. I got green, but I serve dubs like it ain't no thing. I hang with OG players, don't set trip or you might get what we call a rat pack. I don't slack when it comes to street. I kick real G-funk to a gangsta beat. It's so sweet when you got money to spend. I got a proper big tilt and a fly big bands. I make ends. Spend my dough on no foe. That's how it is and that's how it goes. Act like you know when I creep real slow. Giving love to them players that I know is real G.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
Dumped up on fools with a quickness, and they got no cure for this sickness. get paid for the way that I kick this, like an OG star. A real player named Easy, and I live life straight crazy. Don't need no punk who's paying me, and broke groupies and hoochies don't faze me. I take 2 steps back and release myself to put platinum and gold on a record shelf. I don't brag, but I tell it like it's straight up is. Before you do a record, partner, handle your business, and don't get caught slipping on the under, or you might wonder what's up on the man. I call a spade and get paid. G showed the way, so I give love to him.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
Must I taste the cat and be a dog, a straight up hog? I lead frog to the sound of a gangster beat, so I can hear my record bumping on the Compton street. That OGBIMP and low G and low hip hop thugs are so quick to rush us straight to the dirt. Fool, I do work. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. That's how it is when it comes to me. Cause I'm the short but wicked, player named Easy. Women can't play me, some say I'm crazy, but I don't think so. Call me pure loco. I get so down by the scandalous trick. Let me hit it one time, the trick that's it, but don't trip. Gives my dough to no foe. That's how it is, I got no love for you.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
If you got love for them gangsters, let me hear you one time if you're down for the crime. If you got love for them hustlers, let me hear you say ho if you make it straight toe. If you got love for them players, let me hear you say ooh, ladies, we want you. If you got love for them straight G's and you wanna be there, just
This is the Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Mother Love Bone, nice. Check out Mother Love Bone if you're a music fan. You might like it. Should have been a real famous band, but the guy liked his heron a little more than his art.
Yeah.
Died way before he should have.
Yeah.
And all the grunge guys know him. Andrew Wood, I think. Haven't thought of him in a while.
Wood.
I think. Robert Kelly going to be at the Stress Factory sometime in September.
September 30th through October 2nd.
Oh, fuck. We got a month. We're a month out. All right.
Yeah, I got to...
I want to start by... I follow you on Twitter, and you went gill net fishing. I saw the video, little twit vid on a boat.
Yeah.
Sun's coming up.
Crazy.
Now, isn't this like a thing that's very cruel and people do not like gill net fishing?
Yeah, what's gill net
Loose
fishing?
lips sink ships, Anthony.
Right?
And that's fucking true.
Yeah, huh?
Is it?
That's true,
What
dude.
don't people like about it?
Well, you just throw a net out there.
It's a very cruel way to fish.
There's actually things that they have to do to make it so that certain things can get out of the net.
So it's humane that they're being hooked by their
Not
lungs.
hooked.
Or,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
yeah,
like
but their gills,
fucking
not lungs.
Their gills. Well, it's
Not a
their
mermaid.
lungs. It'd be like you inhaling a net and it getting stuck in your lung tissue, and then someone pulling you out of the oxygen into the water to eat you.
That's not even the worst. You see when they come on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't breathe. He's trying to breathe, right? He can't breathe.
Yeah.
You get a hammer to the front of their head.
Oh, is that how you get them?
And there's a hole in his head.
Clunk.
And then when you gut a cod, you have to reach in. You cut him open, take the stuff out, reach in, grab his gills, bend his head down, and rip the gills out.
While it's still alive?
Look how fucking
Why?
disgusting that is.
Such a fucking piece of shit sport, man.
It's not a sport.
Well,
it's
this
a
is
fucking,
whatever it is.
It's not sport. It's they're catching fish so you can go to your fancy restaurant and have fucking haddock with butter. Asshole.
Well,
Asshole.
You catch. My little brother's a fisherman.
Yeah.
He goes out every day, 7 days a week. They wake up at 3 a.m, go down to the dock. It's dark. This guy jumps on this big fishing boat. You can't even see. And he just plows, right through the harbor. And this boat's like this guy's been doing
2 feet away, right?
Not even a foot, like a half a foot away. And he's just going. This guy smokes 90 packs a day, the captain. He's the best guy I ever met.
Wow,
He's
they
like,
almost hit each other right there.
oh, yeah, it's crazy.
he's not the best guy you ever met.
That's
I'm a better guy than he is.
That's
I don't murder things.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Just slowly. You have to take a cocktail.
Did you drink my water?
No, I would never drink your water. It has an X on it. Bitch
Mark it,
motherfucker.
Jimmy. Mark it. Mark the cap.
It is. There's an X on it.
Jimmy marks the cap.
Yeah, this guy, it's pretty crazy. I mean, it's one of the hardest jobs I ever did. And
What, dropping a net in the water and waiting for something to choke itself?
No. They
Choke yourself. God damn it with my net.
we were catching dogfish, which is basically a mini shark.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a 3 foot, 4 foot shark.
That's
and
7 feet.
That's what when the
oh my God, you're right.
When he threw me off for a second.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
That's what the fish and chips is in England. That's what they eat.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a dogfish. It looks like a fucking shark. We don't eat it here because we don't eat bullshit that the world eats.
What's this guy going around in circles? Like, he looks like he's going to run his own net
that's
over.
crazy shit. That's
to
not
make
it.
the fish dizzy before he cuts their gills out.
That's some fucked up shit that they do.
It looks like he's going to run his own net over, though.
No, they do a big circle around where the fish are, trap them, and then haul them up real quick.
Oh, so they scare the fish into the net?
No, that's some weird shit. What we do is you go out, you leave the net out there for a couple days soak, like the crab fishermen.
Oh, yeah?
And then you go out, you leave out like 10 nets, and they're fucking fathoms. I think there's 6 feet in a fathom, so there's 10 fathoms on each net. There's like 10 nets together.
I can't fathom that.
Yeah, you can. It's 6 feet, kid. Fathom it. And then,
you ever see the Fathom in the opera?
Oh, Chip.
I fucking hate Chip.
How the fuck you get the nets in? Don't they get all tangled up? That would
Yeah,
be
because they're probably going to be playing a game.
Well, they bring up the net, they literally just haul it up, and then it just clumps of net with thousands of fish, and your job is to take this little hook and get the fish out of the net. But what comes up in a net is like crazy shit. Like there's lobsters, there's crabs, there's fucking
cows,
monkfish. You ever see a monkfish?
No, they look scary.
Dude, a fucking monkfish is a creature double feature. That shit is
Really?
It's fucking
Scary
Godzilla,
looking
dude.
shit, right.
It's the poor man's lobster. They usually use it. It tastes just like the same consistency of lobster.
Poor people don't deserve lobster. Let them eat dirt.
It's a theme today.
It's a
theme.
The monkfish is, and they bite. I got bit by one. It bit my glove. Thank God my pinky finger's small and it didn't fit the whole glove. Because it bit the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Not your finger.
Yeah, I don't have man hands that fit the fisherman's glove.
How much of this shit do you throw in a garbage pail?
You don't throw it right over the sea, and there's like 1 million seagulls following the boat.
Yeah, so it's a shitload of dead stuff just to get the good stuff.
Anything that's bad or cut open, like
aren't these nets illegal in some places?
Yes, like where humane people live.
No, I'm serious. I think they are.
I think so. I don't know.
I know what you guys were doing was legit, but I believe these nets are illegal in some.
Holy shit,
Did you see
monkfish
it?
are fucked up looking.
Dude, I caught 100-pound monkfish. We caught 100-pound monkfish in the
They're
net.
that big?
Dude, that is scary looking.
Fucking
Yeah, I
huge.
haven't seen a monkfish in a while. I know they're scary looking.
Inside of the fucking monkfish's mouth is another mouth.
Yeah, look at his shit. I'm looking at it.
You can eat them though, right? They're good.
It tastes like lobster.
Yeah, why
Ew,
does
the inside of his mouth looks like a
me see.
diseased vagina.
It does. It's fucked up, right?
Would you let a monkfish suck your cock?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
dude, you put. It's like a fucking alligator. You put it.
His teeth are all like fucking pin cushions.
They go backwards, so you can't pull your hand out of its mouth.
Yeah, well, the trick is not to put it in. its mouth, I guess.
Dude, there's a big fucking clump of net, right?
Yeah.
It just comes up, and you got to work as fast as you can because he keeps bringing net up. So you're ripping fish out, and you don't know what the fuck's under. It's just a big clump of net and with shit in it, and you're trying to find a fish and
So
get
is
it
the
out.
net all tangled and
Yeah,
there's like
but there's a
fish
guy
and-
at the end with the shit job who's got to get the crabs and the net and fix the net. I don't know how it fucking works. If you, you have to see it work to
That
know.
sounds crazy.
It's crazy, dude.
It sounds like too much work.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
And it's probably stinky.
It's smelly, and I almost puked. The fish die, and this is the worst thing ever. The dogfish, when they die, they get them on board. They're all alive. You throw them in like just thousands of them. There's 4,800 pounds of them behind you. You're just fishing all day. It's just big buckets, barrels of dogfish, and the pregnant ones, they lay live dogfish. They come out, little babies come out live.
Oh, good.
And
Did you at least throw those overboard so they have a chance?
I did, but he just floated. He just turned over. Yeah, he wiggled once and then just said, "Fuck it."
You know, the dogfish actually cries when you kill it.
It actually barks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
you have to go out and fetch the newspapers, but it gets them all wet.
Jimmy hates fishermen.
I don't mind as much the guys that are fishing to make food because I eat fish, and it's like I can't be.
But
so
how much of that?
Dogfish are cute.
I hate the.
But
like
let me turn Jimmy on that. Now, out of all the fish that you guys caught,
yeah,
how many? Well, how can we do this? How many pounds go to market for people to eat?
Most of it.
Really?
Oh, most of it. Yeah.
So you guys
Because you
didn't
gotta understand,
throw away a lot of shit.
Every fish that comes on board is money. So why would you fucking toss it?
Shit, look at all the fish jumping around in the middle of this net.
Yeah, they're not happy.
No, that's I don't know.
it's
what
like a
the
big
fuck that
FBI
is.
sting.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Water.
They're jumping around, the fish.
No, we were.
Fuck you on everything today. Jesus Christ! Everything I say, water. Nah, it's wrong. Shut up.
Am I?
You said I don't know what that is, so I said water.
Wow, the netting.
Oh, you were pointing at water.
That's some Florida
Holy
horse shit.
shit.
I don't know what that is.
You know,
We didn't do that. We didn't bring up. But that's
so
that's
cruel,
what the
man.
net looks like when they come up.
It's
I mean,
packed with fish.
Yeah, and then you get. But you have to
sickening.
take the fish out of the net. You know how hard it is to take a fish out of a net.
Yeah, when he's stuck by his gills.
Oh God, that's what I had to do. The guy at the end.
I'm guilty of this shit. I gotta tell you, as a kid, my grandma had a house, Wading River beach house.
Yeah.
We're just little fuckers, and the uncles got us a nice net. And we would spend all afternoon just going in the water with the net. Someone would go wide all the way around. And then we would be excited about what we caught. And then the water would come in and make these kind of pools when high tide came in. So we
Yeah.
put all the fish in there, like, look, they're swimming around, surviving. Then the water would go out, and then that water would evaporate, and then everything we caught all afternoon would fucking die.
I don't think there's anything more depressing on the earth than watching a fish
We didn't know any better.
die. Watching a fish
I
die
can think of
is
something more depressing.
like
Yeah.
what?
Watching a human or doggy die.
Interracial relationships.
Yeah, that too. That's pretty depressing.
Black president,
now, these
right?
guys are just, they came into shore. Yeah.
Jesus.
They came into shore with the net
Yeah, I
full, full of fish.
Yeah, these guys do it in 2 seconds. They don't soak it though. They go out, round a circle, throw the fish on the boat, and then bring them right back.
Do any of the fish get thrown back alive or no?
Yeah,
No.
It doesn't look like
No, that's money.
Their
All that's
gills are
money.
all
Money, money,
fucked up.
All that's money.
That's money, huh?
My
Right
issue
there.
would be folding that net back up for the next time. What a
Well, there's-
pain. Who does that job?
Well, on
Is
this
there a
boat,
system to it?
The
on this
rookie.
boat, the guy at the end takes all the stuff up and loads it into a bucket, and then as soon as you're done, you drop the net back out again to let it soak for a couple days. So it comes off the back of the boat on this metal thing, and they just kind of straighten it out as it goes back out, and it kind of fixes itself in the water.
How the fuck does it do that?
I don't know, but you know what? There's federal boats that go out in federal water, and then there's state boats, which I was on.
All right, I got to slow you down. You plug in your cell phone charger. By the time you unplug it, it's tangled on everything. So how the fuck are they keeping
they
these nets
untangle the nets.
untangled? I don't get it.
Man, they got some big fish in those nets.
I don't get it either. It
There
just
must be weights or something on the net that make it a little easier to kind of keep it. I don't know.
these they're plastic balls like this. They're floaties on the top of the net, and on the bottom, I think it's a lead rope or weighted
okay,
rope
so
that sinks,
It hangs
and the
like a
top
curtain.
floats.
Yeah.
And
Like a big death curtain for the fucking fish.
right.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a big fucking fish that got caught in that net.
Dude,
That looks like a. Let me see if I remember my shit.
It looks like a poor fucking.
Why does he throw it back, little
face.
guy?
He does. Well, there's certain fish that you catch.
That means it wasn't a tuna.
There's certain fish that you catch that you can't catch. I forget what they were, like blue or some shit like that come up in the net. You have to put them back.
Yeah, really?
Because if the Coast Guard's out all the time. If they come over and come on your boat, which they all, apparently they do a lot. If they see that fish on there, you fucked.
We're gonna board ye.
Yeah.
So you had fun doing this, Bobby?
It was crazy. It just made
it's so sad that way. I mean, look at the little guys flopping around.
Caught in their
There's fucking there are millions of them. It's like cockroaches.
Look, he's got to
It's
get
not
that
like-
one away
it's-
too.
I can understand. I'm against whale hunting because it takes a whale fucking 10 years to have a baby.
Yes.
You can't. These things fucking lay 900 eggs. There's a million of them around. And if you don't kill these fucking, like the dogfish,
I like this. Here
they'll
it
come
comes.
in and kill other fish.
Yeah, this is the best thing. You got to kill him. You got to just kill him.
Yes,
that's what nature's system is.
I'm just trying to repeat what the captain told me.
Tell the captain he's a cunt.
He's a fucking great guy, you douchebag.
He's not a great guy. He murders things and smokes.
So
the
don't
captain
you.
is a bum.
To be honest with you, I don't care.
To tag what
Gives a
Anthony
fuck
said,
about fish.
you said you got to kill them. Yeah, because nature didn't know how to take care of itself before.
Yeah,
fucking
before
human
we were
beings
here,
ever.
figured out how to catch fish in gill nets.
Right.
I see what they're doing though. This net comes up, and then the two guys stand on either side and separate the net as it's coming in. They're stacking it.
That's not what we do.
I don't care what you do. I'm saying what these guys are doing.
I'm telling you. But I'm explaining to you that's not what it happens on the boat. No, it just comes up in a ball of shit like down there.
Well, maybe it should be done like this.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the ball of shit method doesn't work as good.
Right.
But these
That's
guys
on a
seem
fucking lake
these
in
guys
Florida.
seem to know what they're doing.
That's in Florida. You can see land.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
hold
that's
on.
not what I'm
you were out in
talking.
the
No,
middle
I'm
of
on the
fucking-
fucking ocean.
Wow, you got the phones lit. First of all, let's go to Trev in Westchester. Trev, go.
Hey guys, as far as the gill nets go, pretty much internationally they're accepted under the International Sea Treaty that they're illegal. The biggest offenders are the Asians.
Of course.
Yeah, I've heard
the
that.
difference between a gill net and a standard net is the gauge. In other words, the thickness of the line as well as the hole in the net. Now, normal fishing net allows certain size fish to pass through,
Right.
and also sonar-based mammals like dolphins, whales, etc., can pick up thicker mesh with their sonar and void it, whereas gill net is impossible. So it's a very indiscriminate killer.
So what? Gill nets are very tiny holes in the netting, huh?
Yeah, they're very
Jesus.
small holes.
It's like a screen.
Wow.
It's almost like looking at a tennis racket.
Yeah, too bad your phone
Yeah, your
sucks.
phone is
You know
weird.
a lot
I think
about
he's in
this shit.
England.
It's Max Headroom.
Yeah, let's say hi to Jim
Hey, buddy.
in L.A. Jim. Jim. YouTube fishing for tuna.
Jim.
Sicily. Any of these fucking words mean anything to you?
Anything? In Sicily?
Does the name Jim mean
For
anything?
tuna?
Yeah, right here.
Tuna.
Line 7?
Holy
You're on the
shit.
air?
I want to know what they do in fucking Sicily when it comes to tuna fishing.
Well, they fuck the Moors.
Yeah, the vendettas have killed a lot of the fish.
The vendettas.
A bunch of savages over there, too.
Before you got the fish, you go, Antonio Andolini.
This guy's got a great activity for Bob Kelly because you're doing these activities, Bobby. I notice you like activities.
It's not an activity.
you like hobbies.
You think Bob likes to have little activities, things to do?
Oh, my
You
God,
brought
does
it
he
up
ever.
a long time ago. He's distractions.
I don't like the word activity.
That's
I
how
think the word activity stinks.
How about hobbies? New hobbies.
Hobbies, I don't know. I feel like a fucking...
I think it's an activity because I don't think you're going to go gill net fishing anytime soon.
I'm never doing it. I won't do it.
So it's an activity.
No,
It was
it's
a
very...
one and done activity.
It's too hard for me.
Let me say hi to Terry
Too
in
much work.
Erie, Pennsylvania. Terry,
Hey, boys, good morning.
what's up?
Bobby, you go from trout fishing to gill net fishing. What's next year? Clubbing baby seals?
You know,
Bobby
dude,
tries
that
to
would be
talk us
great.
into,
He comes in.
No, they don't mind it. It's
Yeah.
painless.
Yeah,
If we
dude,
don't
they
kill the
laugh.
baby seals,
It was
dude.
illegal. Now it's legal, dude.
It's great. You know, that's fucking beautiful. You go out there, you see glaciers and blue
Fresh
water.
air.
Yeah,
Dude,
and you
the
go and you
seals.
just pound the little fucker's head in.
Yeah, boom, you
The
throw it in your
blood.
bag, the little carcass.
Dude, the seals are peeing on the snow, which is affecting the water we drink, dude.
You're gonna
It's really
starve anyway,
dangerous.
dude.
You gotta kill him. There's millions of them.
Little fucking big fucking sad eyes looking up at Bobby as he just wails into their face.
How did you catch him? Little genital traps. It hooks their genitals while they crawl by for treats.
It's painless to him, dude.
Look, I've changed my
I think
mind.
seals have balls.
Genital trap.
That would fuck up them moving in the water.
I would hate to get caught in a genital trap.
You did for 9 years.
And I hated it.
In person.
Ow.
Just imagine how chill you would be after coming back from a baby seal hunting trip. You'd be so chill.
You just smell
Wouldn't you?
You'd smell like nickels because you fucking have blood all over you.
Blood everywhere.
The anger you'll get
Savage.
out of you.
Oh my god!
Come back to the States all just chill.
I couldn't kill it. I couldn't
Hell,
kill
fuck,
anything.
I
like
can't
that.
kill
Patrice had the best line about fish.
Yeah.
Why it's easy, you can kill fish because they don't have eyebrows.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
talked
it was the
about that.
fucking best thing ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you don't know what they're thinking.
No, they just
you don't see
they
their
have
pain.
the same face.
Oh, this guy's back.
Jim?
Joe now?
Yeah, no, that was the original name I gave. I don't know. I guess they screwed it up when they screened the call. If Danny can pull up on
No. You're not going to be left. No. Didn't you hear us talking to you, though, but you decided not to say anything because your real name's Joe and not Jim?
No, dude, I was talking, Opie. I swear to God.
All right. I'll give you a pass. I'm sorry.
liar.
So
Go ahead, Joe.
If you can YouTube the Matanza in Sicily, the annual tuna fishing, what these fucking savages do to these fish, they're fucking beating them with hooks and clubs, and I mean thousands of tuna. There's blood everywhere. It is fucking gruesome, man.
That's how they treat each other.
Lovely. And Anthony, that's your brother in there, man.
What?
Sicilians?
Yeah, I'm a brother to every fucking Sicilian.
Oh, hey, I'm Sicilian too, man. I was just making a joke. Though.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Oh,
Well, your great grandmother fucked the nigger. She did.
Yeah. And he goes, yeah, and he turns his hand.
Yeah. Great scene that was.
I would hate to be a
Fucking
caller to this
one
show.
of the best scenes in a movie.
Hey, man, we're
Walking.
really cool.
I love this guy. He's so angry.
Yeah.
Oh, is he angry?
That was Walken's genius. He doesn't give away. He's mad until he puts the gun in the guy's
Until he fucking blows his face
And you're a
off.
cantaloupe.
Yeah. I love
Gently
this
chiding
guy.
him, pointing.
There he is.
You know what?
You know what?
Tu sappi che da fare. Sì, Flo. Punta cagare.
It's not English. I don't want to hear foreign talk.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
I give up.
Okay.
Who are you? The Antichrist. You got
Antichrist.
me in a vendetta kind of mood.
Mood.
Tell the angels in heaven you never seen evil so singularly personified as you did in the face of the man who killed you. My name is Vincent Kirkcaldy. I work as consul for Mr. Blue Boyle, the man your son stole from. I hear you were once a cop, so I can assume you've heard of us before. Am I correct? I've heard of Blue Boyle.
Walken's great, man.
Hopefully, that will clear up the how full of shit on my question you've been asking yourself.
Great lines, man.
We're going to have a little Q&A. And at the risk of sounding redundant, please make your answers genuine.
Tarantino wrote this?
Yeah.
He wrote the dialogue and shit?
Tony.
Yeah.
Except for the cantaloupe.
I have a son, my own, about your boy's age.
That's your boy's
I can
age.
imagine how painful this must be for you.
Give me the watch.
Clarence
I'll be damned.
and that bitch-whore girlfriend of his brought this all on themselves.
Bitch-whore
I
girlfriend.
implore you not to go down that road.
Oh, you.
You can always take comfort in the fact you never had a choice. Look, I'd like to help you if I could, but I haven't seen Clarence.
Wrong answer.
You see that?
Oh, God damn. That's brutal.
Always wanted to do that
That's
to somebody.
smart, doesn't it?
Nose. Fucks you all up. Get that pain shooting through your brain, your eyes fill up with water. That ain't it kind of fun? What I
Any
have to
kind of
offer you,
fun.
That's as good as it's going to get.
He breaks up
And we're ready to
words.
get that
I
good
know.
again.
What the fuck is with his cadence?
We talked to your neighbors. They saw a Cadillac. Purple Cadillac. Clarence's purple Cadillac.
Oh.
Parked in front of your trailer yesterday. Mr. Wally, you seen your son? I seen him.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't need another
how much
punch.
of what he told you, so in the chance you're in the dark about some of this, let me shed some light. That whore your boy hangs around with, a pimp, is an associate of mine. and his pimping and other affairs. He works for me.
Other affairs. Like he's a businessman.
Dirty little whore found out we were going to do some business.
Hey, talk about my daughter-in-law like that.
What happened?
We're watching a movie? Yeah, we're just watching a movie now.
Substitute teacher? Everybody was dead.
Yeah, substitute teacher's
All right.
in. It's movie day. Watching a film strip.
Talking about a massacre. That's
the best.
They snatched my narcotics.
Uh,
Hightailed it out of there.
Oh.
Would have got away with it, but your son, fuckhead, what he is.
Fuckhead.
Left his driver's license in a dead guy's hand.
He's laughing at him.
You know, I don't believe you. That's of minor importance. What is of major fucking importance is that I believe you. Where'd they go?
On their honeymoon.
Corrals at him.
Getting angry, asking the same question a second time. Where did they go?
They didn't tell me. Now, you just wait a minute and listen to me. I haven't seen Clarence in 3 years. He shows up yesterday with a young girl, saying that he got married. He asked for some quick
Hopper was
cash.
great in this too, man.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He asked me if he could borrow $500.
The great loss.
like helping him.
Dennis
So I
Hopper
wrote
being
him out a
said.
check.
Great loss.
We went to breakfast in the morning. And that's the last I saw of him.
And Walken's just smiling at him like, you're so fucking dead.
Walken gives nothing away. He's just
no,
great, man.
no.
And I never thought to ask.
He looks at him like, yeah. Gandolfini's in that too. I forgot
great
about
in
that.
it.
Yeah,
Beats
yeah.
the shit
Just
out of
a
our
twisted motherfucker. Oh. Cuts his hand open. That's great. It's torture. You don't want to be in this situation.
You know they're going to kill you
yeah,
after.
yeah. It's all done.
Don Vincenzo. Incidente.
Janine. It's all over. You know it.
You know,
Speech coming up.
Sicilians
I love watching
are
movies.
great liars.
Movies are great. Fuck it. Deal with it.
I'm Sicilian. My father was the world heavyweight champion of Sicilian liars.
Great line.
From growing up with him, I learned the pantomime.
Pantomime.
There are 17 different things a guy can do when he lies to give himself away. Guy's got 17 pantomimes. Woman's got 20. Guy's got 17. But if you know them, like you know your own face, they'd be lie detectors all to hell. Now, what we got here is a little game of show and tell. You don't want to show me nothing, but you tell me everything. I know you know where they are, so tell me. Before I do some damage, you won't walk away from.
Could I have one of those Chesterfields now?
Sure.
The last cigarette
So Italian, though.
you'll
He
ever
just
have.
becomes nice.
Yeah, you know, it's like,
That's exactly what Italian guys. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, wait, no, I
You
don't
just
bother.
know. He knows he's dead. And the nice music starts up before he tells his cute little story about Sicily.
Yeah. You're Sicilian, huh?
Oh, you're nice. Here we go.
Doesn't even say it right.
Oh, boy. Let's reiterate.
You know, I read a lot.
How good does that cigarette sound?
I know.
About history.
Best cigarette he ever had right
I
there.
find that shit fascinating.
Fascinating.
Here's a fact. I don't know whether you know or not. Sicilians were spawned by niggers.
Look at Walken starts laughing.
Come again?
Come again?
Come again.
It's a fact. Yeah. You see, Sicilians have black blood pumping through their hearts. And no, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you see, the Moors conquered Sicily. And the Moors are niggers. See, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes. But, well, then the Moors moved in there. And, well, they changed the whole country. They did so much fucking with Sicilian women, huh? that they changed the whole bloodline forever. That's why blonde hair and blue eyes became black hair and dark skin. You know, it's absolutely amazing.
Walker's looking around.
He's looking around, yeah.
Smiling.
That to this day, hundreds of years later, that Sicilians still carry that nigger gene. Now this, I'm quoting history. It's written. It's a fact. It's written.
I love this guy.
The little finger point, like, naughty.
Your ancestors are niggers. Hey. Yeah. And your great grandmother fucked a nigger. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she had a half nigger kid. Now, if that's a fact, tell me, am I lying? Because you're part eggplant. Hey.
You're a cantaloupe.
But Walken stands up and he like puts his fist up like a little friendly, like in a box thing. Like,
oh, he's gonna box him a little bit.
Oh God, is he good? I would have given this away so fast, making an angry face. Girl, what'd you say? I would have just ruined it. Gave him a little kiss.
Laughing. Yeah.
I haven't killed anybody since 1984.
I think that's one of the best scenes ever shot that I've ever seen between two guys.
A lot of that was improv too.
I know the cantaloupe line he made up.
was improv. Yeah, a lot of that was improv.
Egg off my face.
And Tony Scott directed it, which Quentin Tarantino was fucking pissed about.
Really?
He hates the movie.
Does he really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he did the screenplay.
Yeah, he wrote it. Imagine if Tarantino directed this.
I can't see him having directed it any better. I love the way
it's one of my
favorite.
That scene looks great. It's dark. It's fucking.
The lights on Hopper's face.
It's yeah. Like there's no getting out of there.
That's definitely a Quentin Tarantino fucking scene.
Oh yeah,
the dialogue.
Yeah.
But it never
the
got
dialogue is definitely Tarantino.
Fucking even the scene with what's his name, the pimp.
Gary Oldman.
It's a fucking great dialogue too.
Yeah.
We got everything here from One-Eyed Joe to Damned If I Know. Fucking great.
How great was Gary
I love
Oldman?
Movie Day.
Gary Oldman is the shit.
I thought we were just going to play the one little scene.
Yeah, well, it was a long scene.
Dude, he fucking played a white pimp who spoke black. He played Oswald. He played that crazy cop. Fucking Gary Oldman played
The
Dracula.
Professional was great.
Yeah,
He's amazing, man.
Now he's
Bring
a fucking
me everyone.
Now he's a wizard. in
Everyone?
Harry Potter.
Everyone.
He played the Chief Gordon.
Yes,
No, Commissioner.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
was
looked like
Chief in the first
Kreskin
one.
in the Batman movie.
Yeah.
I knew
He
you said.
does.
What?
What did you say?
He looked like Kreskin.
I heard you.
I actually didn't hear it, but I had to.
Wasn't it? But it wasn't even just a dumb observation.
But he was so.
Separated at birth. Altman and fucking Batman and Kreskin.
He was so. Like just a nice normal role in that. He wasn't like anything crazy. He was just regular guy.
Well, Walken's cadence is his fucking. He's like in the middle of a word, he'll
legendary.
just stop.
Yeah. I like the earlier walking like that though, because now it's just become a complete goof when he does it.
That's weird that happens with actors. Like Pacino would happen with him.
Yeah, it becomes like a caricature of themselves.
Yep.
But early on, walking doing that is just fucking hysterical.
Fucking great.
When he's just going, oh, this guy.
All right, we'll take a break. Robert Kelly, Stress Factory, late September. Just follow him on Twitter, and then
Yeah, what are
you'll
you
know
doing?
when
I have an
he's playing,
announcement.
the fucking Stress Factory. Yes.
It's an amazing announcement. I was going to hold off.
Oh, well.
But I will be at Foxwoods Casino October 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Foxwoods. Well.
Doing my act.
Nice.
Foxwoods.com, Friday for tickets.
Sirius XM. The virus.
Can you give me an example of what you're talking about?
This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Da 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 da. Na 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 na. UFC in Boston, huh? Bobby was telling us
Saturday night. Fucking
fuck, I want to go.
UFC.
That's one I would go to, but I'm going to be away.
BJ Penn's fighting Edgar again for the belt. Instant rematch.
Instant rematch.
Well,
Nice.
they fought in Abu Dhabi, which I love saying.
Right, yeah. BJ
And-
came in after that fight.
Yeah, he fucking...
He wasn't bothered by the fact he lost because
Well,
he
he
knew,
doesn't- he
he
doesn't
knew
think
he'd get the rematch.
He didn't think he lost either.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
he's going
right.
to take the belt. But look, Frankie Edgar's a motherfucker. I think he did a great job. But Randy Couture is fighting too. James Toney.
Yeah.
Yeah, boxing against MMA. So it's a fucking and James Toney's no fucking joke. Yeah, you should see the way he's training. He's training like Clubber Lang. He's just throwing fucking bags around, bags of cement wrapped in duct tape.
Sweaty basements.
Yeah.
Doing pull-ups.
Eating chicken. I didn't know if I was on the mic or not.
Jimmy's just sitting in a chair across the room with a mic in front of him, just making
His
noises.
iPad. That iPad is just fucking in his life now.
Gotta love the iPad, right?
Yeah, I did. First one. You guys didn't.
I know. I hate
You guys
it.
both fucking trash me.
Bobby, all
We really did attack stupid Bob over it, and fucking now it's my life.
We bash Bobby when he comes in here with something,
Technology.
and then whether it's technology, a movie, anything.
Oh, jeez. I was just saying technology, but apparently everything.
No, it's everything. And we shit on you, and then like a month later we go, this is great.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bobby's a seer too. But he wants to turn us on to a video today.
What video?
You know.
Oh, I know that
What
one.
video?
Danny knows. Danny didn't forget.
YouTube?
I didn't fucking say any video.
Then why are we looking at this video?
I don't know. You fucking
Don't
weird.
fucking lie.
What are you talking about?
In a month, am I going to be going, this is great?
No, that.
You know what? You're gonna have a tough time explaining this one to these two guys, especially.
You think?
So I want to.
It looks like.
I want to watch this unfold here. Bobby's trying to turn us onto a video today.
But when
I've seen this video.
But when you watch it, just imagine 4 little Jimmies.
Oh, hold on.
4 Jim Nortons.
Jesus Christ, 4 chodes?
Now, what are we looking at?
One of the babies comes up and rips her tit off.
What is this?
Wow, what is did she win the lottery?
Oh, Uncle Paul.
Fucking creepy.
That's a woman, and she's got her babies.
Don't touch me, Uncle Paul.
She's got babies.
Yeah, she got 4. They all
4
look the
babies.
same. Just go from one to the other.
Jesus Christ.
I guess
Gonna make you laugh now. Ready?
that's creepy shit.
Bobby loves
Come and play with us, Danny.
I know, that's creepy.
Yeah. Do it again.
What is the guy doing? Showing him what Steve did all day?
No, because I'd be crying.
All
All right, look.
laughing babies.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Four
up
laughing
there
babies.
with the cutest things ever.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do with it?
It's no Charlie bit me.
The only thing that's sad about
That is adorable.
Charlie
is
bit
the
me is
4
funny.
babies. You can see which the fucking troublemaker, dumb one that's going to be arrested is. The one that's not laughing,
Not
just
laughing,
sucking his thumb.
Sucking his thumb, yeah.
Yeah,
So the
feels gonna
sad
be a
part is to
problem.
think of what her pussy looks like right now.
Oh, God.
It probably looks like 2 doors at Woolworths just hanging.
Looks like a monkfish mouth.
Nice callback.
That was an adorable video.
It's fucking crazy.
They're all just laughing.
I wish all my crowds were like that.
Well, I'm sure the material's the same as they were getting.
Baby's eating lemons. That's adorable.
Yeah. There's other
Baby's
things that
eating
make that
lemons.
face if you show them.
Oh, God. That video sucked.
Huh?
No,
I'm sorry, Paul.
the kid from The Dentist and Charlie Bit Me are like the two of the best ever.
Oh. There's Jeffrey.
Oh, it's not Jeffrey, Uncle Paul. My kid's cracking up.
That's all it takes, though. That's what you learn when you're a new parent.
What the fuck? All you got to do is go, dong.
I know. What is he going to do? Two Jews walking to a bar? Kids going to laugh at the irony of it all?
No.
Yeah.
This video has 134 million
Holy
views.
shit.
134 million views. Holy shit.
He should punish this baby. What a bad baby.
The kid just finds that funny. Why is the kid laughing?
The baby's got a great laugh, though.
Why? Kids are fucked up.
That's all it is.
They're like aliens.
That's all it takes. 134 million views.
Go on, do it. That's fucking...
134 million fucking views for that.
Jesus, look at
That's
this.
good.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
Jesus.
Don't sport a rod, Uncle Paul. That's terrible.
Don't even fucking... Oh.
Huh? You used to laugh like that when you was a baby.
I didn't know you when I was
Yes,
a baby.
you did. When I would kiss your tummy and go, nom, nom, you would laugh. Your little Mexican laugh.
I'm not Mexican,
You would
Paul.
go, pesos.
Pesos? I'd say money. Dollars.
I'd rent you from your mother.
You mother.
We have Jennifer in Detroit. She has something on the Laughing Babies.
Oh.
Something
Jennifer.
as in blackmail? She's holding over their head.
What's up?
Those babies, that video is from like AFB like 10 years ago. The girls, they're all girls, identical quadruplets.
Yeah.
They're like 10 or 11 now.
Are they hot?
It's cute, but it's like a way old video. They won
Yeah.
America's Funniest Videos one year.
Yeah, you could kind of hear the
They have their own
audience
show or
laughing.
something, you're saying?
Yeah, they had and they even had their own show because like they were identical quadruplets, and they had their own show on like Discovery Health Channel that ran like 10 episodes showing them.
What happened when it went bust? How people got sick of their laughing little faces.
What
Did
happened
they
to the
show
one?
'em all four getting their period at the same time?
Yeah, boo,
That'd be
boo,
interesting.
boo. I'm being cranky.
That'd be funny.
Where are the girls at with the two heads? One of our favorite stories ever.
Oh, yeah, how are they doing?
Yeah, you know, those crazy girls, man, they were like getting their driver's license, and they each had their separate driver's license.
Who would fucking get in a car with that thing?
You ever see
Ew,
it?
those are ugly kids.
Yeah, they didn't grow up to be
Wait,
cute
wait.
kids.
Oh, those are the kids.
I mean, they're all right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute.
Little
I can't
goofy.
tell now.
They look a little goofy.
Yeah, they're just cute,
They're
goofy
like a
girls.
young Chelsea Clinton.
Yeah,
look
yeah,
to them.
yeah.
A little too much space between the eyebrows and the
Sure.
hairline. Something
Yeah.
going on there. All right, hey, thanks. Can we show Bobby the two-headed girl? Have you ever seen the two-headed girl?
The one that plays country music and the other one carries her around.
No, this is actually just two heads on one
I've
body.
seen her, yeah. She's
and they
kinda
ride
hot.
They
Her?
ride a bike together.
Yeah,
them.
she's hot.
They got 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 heads.
How do you fuck that though?
How do you
like,
fuck it?
Like no,
You
because
mush your head in between their heads.
it's-
and you bury your dick in that one pussy.
they do. They have one.
And then you go,
pussy.
then you whisper in her ear, which one's feeling this right now?
They have one pussy. So like, what if like they get married?
Wow, that's great.
Like
Yeah.
one gets married.
You fuck my wife?
I
yeah.
fucked your wife. You fucked my wife.
And then he gets a chance to fuck the same pussy.
Yeah.
Well,
Like what the fuck? fuck?
Imagine coming on that huge back.
Oh my God! Right, Jim.
Yes.
Is it murder if you kill one, but the body's still walking around?
Oh man, you can't chop that head off.
And who's the problem there? Which head was supposed to be there, and which head was just growing unexpectedly?
One of the heads is going to die and hang like a raisin on the side.
Raisin.
Do you know what would suck though?
Obviously, the head on the right of this picture is the problem. That other girl was close to having a normal life.
Yeah.
It's just funny that they can buy one pair of pants, one shirt, but two hats.
Yeah. Yo, it's the double hat bitches. Motherfucking double hat bitches.
I think you're right though. The best one ever was the country music.
Do you think while one is getting his dick, while like the one is sucking the dick, the guy would try to push his fucking hog onto the face of the other thing?
Or just let it lay his balls on her mouth?
Yeah, like the one is sucking the balls and he's just slapping the other one's face, and she's like, "Come on, you're not my boyfriend."
Stop it.
But they're actually kind of cute.
What?
I would fuck them.
You'd have to do it for the experience.
Be funny if they wouldn't. They're like, no thanks, Bob.
What if you fucked one and she was like, I love you, and the other one's just whispering, you're a fucking faggot.
Hate you. Look at that. They have like big
nice
tits.
Yeah.
Only two tits. Two big tits.
Sucks that one is shaded by the other one's head half the day in the sun.
They just
can't get a good tan.
Cheek to cheek.
Breath is in her face.
How annoying.
Oh my God.
You always feel someone's hot breath on your cheek.
They always have to buy an extra large one piece, a wide one piece for the beach.
Oh, giant.
Shop in the big and fetal alcohol syndrome section.
Jesus.
Can you sew these two together, please? They can never wear a hood.
That really brings up an odd thing though with like relationships.
I don't know.
How do you fucking swing that? If you're a guy, wouldn't you be jealous if another guy is fucking the same pussy but kissing the other fucking head?
But one of them is connected to the pussy, right? Not both of them.
They're both. Oh my God, that's a Photoshop.
No.
Yeah,
Is that them?
That's
No, that was a Photoshop. That went
turns me
around like
on.
it was the real thing, but it was
What is
proven
she-
to be a Photoshop.
How did they photo? Oh,
We're
was she eating a
seeing-
banana
we're
or something?
seeing-
How do they Photoshop?
A guy get a blowjob from
Jesus,
the two-headed
Bob.
girl.
No, because when you Photoshop, you have to make her mouth has to be open to get that to go.
Well, one
right?
of them is giving head.
She's probably one of her times where she was cursing at God, and then someone just took a picture. She was booing the Lord.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I saw the original.
She's booing a church.
So this is actually
Yeah, there's some head going on, but they added a fucking
They added another person.
another head.
That'd be great. Imagine, if one was a Christian and one was just a liberal, where
Oh,
she was
yeah.
just like, I suck cock.
Their
and
political ideology is, one's a prude, one's a whore.
just wake up, one's biting the other one's cheek while they're sleeping.
The
You
prude has
fucking
got to
cunt.
sit there while its pussy just gets pounded.
Ugh.
Fucked in the ass.
So it's
a
one
whore.
asshole, one pussy, two tits, two heads.
Yeah.
You mean sitting here?
One asshole, one pussy, two tits, and one head. The numbers work out perfectly.
Yes, they do.
All right, here we go. Trevor, Minnesota. We're looking for an update on these girls because we talk about it from time to time on the show. Trevor, go ahead.
If I could do that.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey.
I live in a small town of Laconia, Minnesota, right just outside where these girls, they went to high school there, but I believe they're from New Germany. And I bartended at a small bar, Grumpy's in St. Bonnie, when I'm back home in town. And the rumor going around is that they are getting married.
To one guy?
To one guy?
Yeah, to one guy.
To one guy, so it's a threesome, kinda.
Correct.
Two and a half some.
From high school with them. So one of the local boys from Laconia. So I've heard.
Wow, so they would have to both
so
be into
weird,
this dude.
man.
And then
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
what I'm
kissing each face.
Oh, and let me tell you, we were at Target a couple weeks ago when I was home on a couple day leave from work, and they were in the Target at the customer service line returning something. And I felt so bad. My 5-year-old daughter says, "Look, Daddy, 2 heads!" About as loud as you could ever fucking.
Of course.
say.
I think they're used to that by now.
Yeah.
Dude, do you have your head out the window of your truck? Shut the fucking window.
He's in the back of a pickup.
I know. Who's he, a Mexican?
Day laborer.
Day laborer listening to our show.
He's just still
Motherfucker, your
talking.
phone stinks. Shut up.
Shut the window.
How fun would it be to just blast the load into both of their faces, though? That would be really fun. just fucking.
It'd just be fucking difficult. Like one eats shitty and the shit smells all the time. The other one's like a vegetarian. Will you stop eating pork rolls?
Who wipes
the ass?
Stomach.
They take turns.
You think they take
turns?
turns?
It's like having a dog. You get the morning shift, or you get the afternoon shift.
Yeah, and do they feel like, because they're two separate brains, are both brains wired into the nerves of like everything? So do they feel like, do they both feel pleasure from sex?
Do they both smell the load going into her mouth?
Yeah.
Anthony in Minnesota. Anthony.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
hi, sir.
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller.
We were curious.
Jim, you rule.
All right.
Saw you in Minneapolis. Actually, my girlfriend works at the Renaissance Festival, and they came up there one time, and she was just blown away. She had to skip away real quick and call me, and she's like, "There's a two-headed girl in front of me asking for a taco." I'm like, "Well, were they going to share the taco?" And I was like, "Well, that'd be kind of funny, actually." They're sitting there trying to fight over one taco. So I can just imagine this two-headed thing coming up there. Like, "Can I have a taco?" Yeah, I don't know.
It's not one, it's two.
Well, yeah, there's two. No, they had ordered one, so I guess only one of them was
hysterical.
hungry. I guess they share a stomach. So
Fighting over a taco?
Yeah. Oh, you suck, Robert.
No, but I actually apologize.
Shut up.
I'm reading something. No, dude.
I do like Robert.
I'm reading about 9/11 lawyers and a fee squeeze. I'm sorry. I was just looking at that while you were talking. I just zoned out. I was reading about these fucking lawyers that overcharge the fucking ground zero responders or whatever.
Really?
Like, what a fucking scumbag profession.
Was it Binder and Binder? The guy with the funny hat? Hate the guy with the little hat. What is that? That's not real. No fucking way.
That was real.
Oh my God. It was some really hot girl with two
heads.
And they were perfectly cut in half, not like deformed, like from the ear of the other one.
Yeah, it's got to be a little fucked up.
Swing out like a fucking wishbone.
Definitely has to be a little fucked up.
Well, Bobby wanted to see bikini pics, so I figured I would try and find out.
That's actually
a big bikini.
They're not that bad. They got pretty eyes.
For a two-headed bitch.
Really nice eyes.
Right?
You know, for a two-headed chick, you know.
You could actually put like envelopes or your mail in between their necks and they can hold it for you.
FedEx envelope.
Have a whole, like, a picture of something, you know?
I fucking hate him. I just hate him. I fucking hate Chip. I hope Chip gets killed.
Can they turn their head, like, can they kiss and shit?
No.
I don't know.
Believe me, that guy will ask.
Yeah?
Yeah, they have to be able to kiss.
Yeah.
Imagine if you beat one and the other one just pretends she doesn't notice.
Turns her head.
Yeah, they got to look at their eyes. Nice lips.
But why are they wearing makeup?
I don't know. And as much help. What are they supposed to wear? Ski masks? Why don't they just wear the fucking curtain over their heads?
Charge 50 cents a showing.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. You lift it up and then you go, ah! And you run away.
You throw bananas at it.
Two heads. And then who do you talk to? Like, you're looking. Whose eyes do you look at when you're talking?
There's no secrets.
No secrets between those two.
Yeah.
No. Don't tell your sister. But
I'm right here.
You fuck you in the ass.
Yeah, I heard that. I want to fuck both you guys in the butt. Don't tell her it's me.
That'd be great if one was just a dirt ball and the other one wasn't.
Yeah, it's my pussy too.
Stop it.
Or one like blacks and one was a racist.
Oh God! What a sitcom.
You actually have to put her out like B.A. Baracus flying every time you want to get your pussy licked.
Knock her out. Inject her in the head so the other one doesn't feel it.
Or she has to stick her head out the window and just look at bites. Or the ones in the kitchen with her arm on the radiator or her leg up on a chair, taking fucking ebony dick. The other one's got her head out the window just looking at bites. She's got her binoculars hanging off her dumb face. Her one arm staring at bites.
Just looking and going, ow, ow,
ow, ow. Looking at little blue jays and other birds.
They have one of those old school hair dryers in the bed and just put it over her head.
And she No, she's actually doing her audio blog about and I see it. Right now I'm looking at a robin. While her sister is taking a cock up to the spleen. These bites. And the one sister who likes black dick hates it. Her sister talks like Jimmy Durante. These bites are beautiful. That hurts. And the other one's like, go on, man, fuck me with that big dick. They both Jimmy Durante and the Wigger.
Do they have a picture of their husband? The guys married? They're getting married.
We don't know if that's true. Someone could call up with anything. We'll just
we put it on and
Yeah.
believe it.
What do you do? How does that come out of a pussy, though? How do you give birth to that?
That must have been a C-section.
They had to cut her asshole off. just
pull it out and just sew her ass back on.
Just sew her asshole back on. How does two head? You know, it's hard enough to get one fucking head out of a pussy.
Whoa, this guy has info. Mike, Long Island.
Mike.
Hey guys.
Hey. Hello.
These girls are on Discovery Channel. They said that when they have sex and they do that stuff, they cover the other one's head with a blanket.
That's comfortable.
No way.
You're sweating under a blanket while fucking head McGillicuddy is getting a dick.
And the guy that's fucking is trying to use a pillow to fucking kill her off.
How awful is that? She's got her fucking phones on, her iPad or whatever. She's on her earbuds.
Her earbuds are in.
Yeah, you're trying to fuck and then you hear like, our lips are sealed. Like her awful music. Can't keep your dick hard. Because you're listening to the Go-Go's while fucking what is a genetic disaster. You're actually
fucking monster.
You're fucking a cell that went wrong, a malformed cell.
The other girl's phone rings. She's like, I can't talk right now. My sister's taking it in the ass.
My sister's taking an unclipped dick in our asshole. She'd probably say it like real passive aggressive. My sister's getting fucked in our asshole. Sometimes she thinks she owns it. You think they have to fight it over whose turn it is to wipe?
Yes.
Hey, look, I'm getting salt and vinegar potato chip crack. You were supposed to wipe better.
We have any audio on these girls?
Oh, shit.
Nothing about sex, but...
there you go.
We're into photography. We have a job.
Of course you're into photography. Everybody yanks out their camera when you walk by and yells, holy shit, stop that thing.
From the waist up, one from the tummy down. But that hasn't stopped them living a fairly normal life. They ride bikes, go
they ride bike.
Did you see the one swimming?
Separated, because then we wouldn't get to do all the things
Separated?
that we can do.
Yeah,
with
you'd be half a
softball.
Oh, good. Yeah, they're playing softball. They probably want 1 for 80 in the season. Oh, great. 2 outs with once is up.
This is Abby's driver's license.
Driver's
This is Brittany's driver's license.
Why? That's cool. And this is our $10,000 a month insurance policy. Because we have 2 heads.
The driving instructor sitting on a fucking toilet seat he brought in when he shits himself.
I have the concerns about him driving.
I look
That is crazy.
I look out the passenger window and I look out the driver window. We're both doing our makeup.
on top of it.
Look.
Do you want to make it any more dangerous than it is?
Flying colors.
I passed. Yeah. And I ran over a sign.
What did you pass?
Still passed.
The fucking audition of Ringling Brothers?
And the shifter, and I take over the, and we both steer. We both steer, and I take over the blinker.
It's called directional fucking deuce heads.
Did you see her ass?
They can clap.
She have a good ass?
It's fucking it's like a back.
Oh, is
It's a
it?
spinal cord like a tail sticking out.
They told us that they each
Is that
have
the disaster mother?
that they each have a set of lungs.
Each have
Wow.
heart, each have
That
lungs.
they each have a stomach.
But only one cunt.
From the stomach comes a small intestine. They each have that, which joins in
But that's where
to
it
the
ends.
large intestine.
One asshole.
Look at that
And
ass.
they have just one bladder and the female organs.
One black. Say pussy.
Oh my God, they got one.
So split the pussy. Who cares?
Yeah.
The danger's far greater than the possible gains. When I think of what separating would have been
They
for
couldn't
them,
divide up the.
you know, it's
Slice it down the middle.
How many tickets do they have to buy on a plane?
Oh, my God.
I'd hate to get stuck next to them.
Body somehow put back on them artificially. So I'm really happy in what we decided for our girls.
Hi, would you two things like a peanut?
Brittany is engaged.
Yeah, great. Look in the ears. The doctor's gonna act like it's normal.
So how will married life work? Will they be able to have children?
We're gonna be moms. We haven't thought about how being moms is going to work.
The girls have two very different personalities.
Don't touch it. Believe me, we are totally different people. Abby is more into pink and girly and puppy, and Brittany's more not into pink. I like hats.
I hate how their hats express their individuality.
Yeah, that's all they can do to
Their
express
hats.
it.
Gold purses and weird earrings and stuff like that. Hello.
Oh, God.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, my God, they're on the phone. Like, they put the phone in between
them. Of course they do, and they're both babbling together. They're on Facebook.
That was the end of the clip?
Shit, I was totally getting into that.
That was good.
Abby and Brittany, the two-headed fucking monster. Yeah, that ass was horrible.
Oh, it was a terrible ass.
One girl had a booty and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
That's great.
One cheek.
Yeah.
She got one cheek and the other one just got back.
Looked like an apple and a lima bean put together.
She's just got a hamstring that goes to the back of her neck.
Apparently, they are actually on Facebook.
Yeah.
Are they?
I was just looking at their Facebook page.
Were you?
Friends, 0. Gawkers, 5,000.
They have two different Facebooks.
Oh,
One
come on.
Of course they do.
Stop it.
Jesus, let me see. Is it private?
Abby's.
Why would it be
How
private?
many friends does
Why do you
whore have?
think? Why do you
Exactly,
think?
because I'd love to send cock pictures to one. Don't tell your sister. This is for you to look at, not the other one. Then I'd send her another one. I'd send the other one. Don't tell that fucking cunt sister. I'd turn them against each other. You know, Abby said you're a real cunt. What? She was writing that.
We missed out on something really good.
Oh,
Jonathan, Wisconsin, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Hey.
Hey, 2 stomachs and 1 asshole. How much does this thing shit?
Yeah. This thing has to be shitting a lot.
Because they both have to eat.
They both got to fill up.
Yeah.
And then it goes into a fucking traffic jam. It's like when old lanes close down.
It's like 2 garbage chutes leading to the same teeny little fucking kitchen can.
Yeah, that's got to be fucking some loads of shit.
How annoying is it when one stomach is rumbling and she's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to shit again. It's like you have to have a sore asshole because what's-her-name won't stop eating tacos and Mexican and onions. I want salsa dip. Our asshole is going to hurt for a week. You're wiping this time, you. Like, the one eats really healthy and vegetables, and she hates the other one eating chili because then she hears...
we better go to the bathroom.
I love cameras. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Now, do they both feel when they're getting fucked? Do they both feel it? Or
of course they do.
And they have that one vagina, so
yeah,
I would think.
They both feel the orgasm, so it's 2 bitches screaming at the same time.
No, or
See,
one
these are the
hates
questions that need to be addressed.
One's a size queen and one likes Asians. Ow! Oh, I'm coming! Ow! How horrible that must be.
Oh,
one likes a
terrible.
finger in the ass, the other doesn't care for it.
Care for it.
How would you share an asshole? That should be a term when people get divorced so they have to give the kid back and forth.
You know.
Damn, man.
How would you share an ass?
That is fucked up.
Is there more? That was the last. Any more clips?
Let's get some more clips of these fucking. There's got to be. This whole fucking YouTube should be all clips of them doing anything.
I want to.
This
hear
is a
more
clip
of
that
them.
should have 134 million views. Right?
I want to hear more of these fucking dummies.
I hate how they play softball. You know they're lousy.
Oh, totally. Come on.
Now batting numbers 41 and 43.
Wait, was that a song about him?
I think it was just.
Oh, please
2
tell
heads
me.
are better than one.
I'm pretty sure it was just.
Two heads are better than one, but not as good as a coat hanger, if you get my drift. This whole thing could have been fixed. Well, how many hats did they get on Christmas? Nothing but round boxes under the Christmas tree. Guess what? We got it. We know.
They got a burlap sack with holes in it.
Why doesn't one suffocate the other one in the middle of the night?
Oh, here we go.
10, we can drive.
Now the driver.
9, we go to high school.
Okay.
8, we're into photography.
Yes. 7,
we like a lot of different kinds of music.
6 through 1. We have 2 heads.
We like to go shopping a lot. 5, we have a job. 4, You like to go on the internet?
Of course we do.
Of course.
3,
Should watch beheadings.
2, we're in school. 1, we talk a lot more.
Perhaps most noteworthy about
That is Al-Qaeda's dream right there.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you kill one to make an example out of her, and the other one has to fucking read the statement.
normal life. That is not to say there haven't been challenges.
Jesus Christ.
School presented a number of questions. Do they turn in one assignment or 2? How do they take tests?
One's cheating.
Of course she is. The one lazy whore is just watching the other one do the work.
She's just resting her head on the other one's head.
Yeah, did you copy its work?
Write something. Abby wants me to explain everything.
Oh, good.
Brittany
The
just wants
dyke-haired fucking gym teacher helping them out.
Plus 32.
32, I have 7B plus 4C, 7B minus 4.
You just asked your sister. Dummy, she's right there next to you.
Teaches the girls math.
See, I'm wrong. They shouldn't be in school. I would at least let them in a cage, made them eat food and shit.
They're in a Catholic school? Why would you
Of course
believe
they
in
are.
God?
Please.
What the fuck?
But they found out that they couldn't see the overhead.
That would be a game changer for me,
The
man.
person in front would cause an obstacle for Brittany. So they went through about 3 or 4 days
Hey.
seats and arguing about where to sit before they
Why would you sit in the front row?
Oh, my God. Could you move your heads? I can't see the blackboard.
Exactly, the giant fucking hairy V.
Assholes at a movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would suck. They sit in front of you.
Oh, here they are
Don't
eating.
have issues and don't argue about where to sit is at the lunch table.
How does anyone else eat
Exactly.
looking at them?
You show them sitting and everybody else vomiting in their plates. They serve a potato and there's a little spud growing off it. They all elbow each other. Hey.
How long before they
Hey,
have
you
to
got-
shit after they eat lunch?
You get something in your tooth, not you, the other one.
Oh, there's the parents playing the old blame game again. He's got bad sperm. Old dumpster womb.
After lunch, it's time for Brittany's favorite class, American Lit. Luckily, the teacher, Mr. Boziki, is both of their favorites.
Oh,
good.
The other one hates the class, so she puts a sheet over her face.
What's the freak saying?
One more time. I understand you're a little rowdy. Don't be. You're only goofy sophomores. You have plenty of time to be obnoxious, right, seniors?
Yeah, make believe you don't see the big fucking elephant in the room.
It is the greatest excuse. Why are you late? We have 2 heads. All right. Do you have a pass? The other head ate it. I can't get ahead.
Carry on.
And walking has to be fucked up because your perspective of 2 different eyes.
Yeah, what if one's just dumb and likes looking at birds? Walking to a
Boyd's. She likes Boyd watching, while the other one's got fucking black dick wrecking her.
The other one's just a blabbermouth.
Myself probably joking with her.
Uh-oh. They like him?
He's going to see now.
She's taking her quiz. Go.
Shut up, you have 2 heads.
Exactly.
No matter what they say,
Yeah.
they try to be smart.
Exactly. Each one of you gets a tit, now shut your mouths.
As a sort of, certainly more contemplative.
More contemplative. Why? Because there's 2 brains working on something? What's that mean?
Poor girl can't wear a necklace.
What's a necklace? It's a necklace.
Nicholas, or a picnic basket.
And they do her bicycle chains, the only thing big enough.
Ranger Smith, here's a necklace.
Yes. It's like a necklace, but you wear it around your neck. It's a guy named Nick hanging off your neck.
It's a necklace.
Necklace.
Oh.
That's some good shit.
That is some great fucking. They are
That is weird.
freaks.
I'd fuck
I'm
either
so
one of them.
confused.
You mean you'd fuck both of them?
Too many questions.
You don't have a choice.
Too many questions.
Is there another clip?
Please, it has to be. The whole fucking internet should be these 2.
I know. I can't get enough. I need to know more about
Why
these
do these
freaks.
clips only have 37,000 views?
Because people can't get through it. It's like watching 2 girls, 1 torso. 2 girls, 1 cunt.
Oh, here they go.
What's that for? Ouch.
Reflection,
What are
sorry.
they doing?
How do they sleep?
No, I hit that light.
What are they doing?
Pick it up higher, Mama. No, don't do that.
Oh, shut up.
I can't
Both of
get
you.
it any higher.
Then you try
That's
doing
good.
this.
Oh, they made a beanbag chair
That's cool.
for them to sit in.
His hair's okay, right?
Nice
I
tits.
don't care.
I already said my piece.
Don't you be mad. It was your fucked up womb that got us like this.
Exactly.
You bitch.
Don't be mad at us, fucking too many shots.
Really? Oh, tequila pregnancy.
Yeah. Hey, bourbon pussy, don't yell at us.
Hey, 2 packs a day, Snatch.
Exactly. I'm Benson, she's Hedges.
5 years ago, Abby and Brittany Hensel made a rare appearance in a documentary called Joined for Life.
Oh, my God. Riding that bike.
It looks like the one is attacking the other one.
Abigail, Brian Hensel, and Brittany Lee Hensel, don't you dare say a thing about them.
Shut up, you
As
got 2
they've
heads.
grown, much of their life is still the same.
Yeah.
They still live in the same small town
Still
in
have 2
Minnesota
heads.
with their 14-year-old brother Cody,
Who refuse to be seen in this documentary.
parents Mike and Patty, and the family dog.
Who barks at them whenever they walk in the room.
Like my 16-year-old, they go to
After
school,
20 years, the
shop, hang
dog
out with
still
friends,
barks at them and
come home every day
snaps.
to get their driver's
There's,
license.
there's a 2-headed monster in the
To
house.
share that milestone and a few other details of their busy and very
The
unique
dog
lives.
is the only one that understands there's a fucking monster in the house.
No one else will acknowledge
They're like,
it.
why are you barking? And the dog's like, I spoke English once. Bark, bark. There's a monster in the house.
Morning at the Hensel
You
house.
stop embracing it like it's us.
First job
Here's
was
morning,
to
here's
get Abby
morning.
and Brittany out of bed.
Out of
Not
bed,
an easy
Jesus.
task.
Not an easy task, yeah. They can't roll over.
Exactly.
To put it simply, Abby and Brittany are not morning people.
No. Lazy horse.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the parents weren't mourning after they were born.
That's right. Speaking of morning, how about that morning after pill? That might have helped.
Abby and Brittany are an
Look
incredible
how good looking the other 2
display of
kids are, too.
From doing their hair
They have to
putting
help
on
each other's
makeup.
hair.
Oh,
They
exactly.
appear to be totally in sync, but that doesn't mean they always agree.
They have to read 2 newspapers on the toilet. The New York Times and a Post. They're
Believe
different
me,
girls.
we are totally different people.
Nice gums.
Abby is more into pink and girly and
right.
puppy.
Yeah, we already saw this bullshit clip.
That clip.
I like hats and I like different colored.
We like you with
hair,
hats,
like
too.
pink and purple
Yes. I
and
like hats. She likes ski masks.
purses.
It'd be funny if one was a Yankee fan, one was a Red Sox fan.
God,
Just beat the shit out of each other all day long.
No.
How do they sleep? Do they sleep sitting up, though?
Yeah.
I can lay down.
They didn't show that. I guess that was too private.
Maybe they're too hot.
Yeah.
They usually bargain with each other. Like
I bet you the mother just throws them in a closet with the dog toys.
Or we take turns. We take turns.
They have to
off.
sleep on top of little rubber
One day,
bones with dog spit on them.
pick the outfit, and the next day, Abby will pick the outfit.
Oh, they take.
So not much more to do? Just brush your teeth?
Oh, the morning breath.
All 67 of them.
Changed as far as they've gotten to be more independent.
That's right. Brush your teeth with this, the shotgun.
What
the hell is she doing?
Every part of their life
She's cleaning her like a fucking
is
monkey.
cooperating with each other. I think people need to.
I bet that fold in
look
between
at
the
Abby and
V of their
Brittany
neck gets
as
real
the
filthy.
outside.
They
Yeah.
gotta take a
And just
Q-tip
accept
to
Smells,
it.
smells like the back of Voss's ear.
Yeah.
You could fuck it though, I bet.
figure out
Can you fuck your
could.
neck fold?
How does that work?
Yeah.
Just lube
How
up
do you
her
do
neck
this? How do you do
fold.
that?
Would it be considered 2 rapes? That's the question.
And just
That's what I
mush your
want the
heads
world
together
to
like
get.
fucking
Yeah.
coconuts.
Really
It's just
are.
fucking pound
Yeah,
away.
they would always hate when a stranger puts
You want
Vaseline on their
more?
ears
Fine.
and
You
fucks their heads.
don't
I want to tit fuck your necks.
And
Exactly.
Just
Why are they
accept
wearing
what you see.
shorts?
I don't know. They're horrible asses.
In fact, Abby and Brittany are, in nearly every sense, perfectly normal teenagers.
Except for
sure.
what? Except for the 2 heads growing out of their shoulders.
Except for their fucking 60-inch waist.
Yeah. And the horrible
The
ass.
definition of individuality, or how their futures might be affected by their unique situation.
Did they get jealous of the planets in the background there? Because they're separated.
Having lived in their small town since they were born, fortunately,
course.
they've become
What
familiar to
cousin
most
were they
around them.
fucking?
Still,
They become familiar. They were familiar 30 seconds after they were born. Everybody in that fucking grain shit heap town knew what they were. They were known as the Bobsy things. Oh, frickin' frack over there.
And Abby and Brittany don't know the world.
First 10 years they tried to burn them. Stupid town would always visit the house with pitchforks and torches.
They'd throw them on a scale with a chicken to see if they were witches.
after a few appearances when they were much younger, they and their family decided that was not the life they wanted
That's
to
right.
lead. Instead,
1 pussy, 2 heads. 1 pussy, 2 heads. That's what the townspeople would chant.
questions, and most of all, two individuals whose greatest accomplishment is how normal their lives continue to be.
Of course,
When
it's
the
normal.
world has all these questions for them.
Yeah.
Of course.
Number one, you might be invading their space.
It's not number one.
So
what do they do
you
with
better
their
get out
pussy
because
is number
they'll
one.
shoot you off.
And
And second of all, it's things that they really can't
I have one
explain.
question. How did you get a nuclear reactor rod in your cunt while conceiving them?
Yeah, fucking plutonium clip.
3-mile uterus.
Do you remember being abducted by a fucking spaceship and having your egg fucking booted around for a little while by a scientist with fucking radio antennas on his head?
5, we have a job. 4.
Holy shit.
This
She went from,
Same clip
she
already.
went from broken rib x-rays 80 times during pregnancy.
Did you see them talking on the phone, though? She was resting the phone on the other chick's head.
Top 10 list of interest is how
Oh, they're getting a
technical it is for their
pedicure.
age.
Oh, that's good.
Being conjoined has presented astonishingly few obstacles to leading a normal life.
Really?
That is not to say there haven't been challenges.
Yeah.
School presented a number of questions.
Like?
Do they turn in one assignment or two?
Oh, we saw this already.
But this is, they have
both
to,
like the same
they have to,
Ew, that's so gross. I don't even want
when
to
they
touch it.
masturbate, they had to fucking, they had to do that together, like talk about it and be like, look, I'm going to play with my pussy right now. Are you cool with this?
Are you ready?
Because I want to come.
Yeah.
I don't. But I need.
I'll bet you the
my
one
pussy.
will rub her pussy and then put her fingers on the other one's nose. But it stinks when she rubs it. When the one rubs her own, it's okay.
Teaches the girls math and English and has witnessed Abby
Yeah,
and Brittany's
was there another clip? We already
ability to
saw this one with the
negotiate and
fucking
balance each other's
with
desires.
Brian Dennehy, the lady teacher. Fucking ugly bitch.
That is
All right, now they're playing.
Oh, here they are. They're bigger
baseball.
now.
All right.
Playing softball. Batting 062.
She's going to swing her sister's head around her.
Zilches. All I would do is bean them if I was pitching.
Oh, wait a minute. Could you rewind? Because they were talking about sensations on the body.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
We could translate that to
Yeah,
sex
let's-
shit.
Yes.
Yet every moment is an act of teamwork. Abby controls the right arm and right leg, Brittany the left. Each has
That's
no
fucked
sensation of the other side of the body, but somehow intuitively they work in concert.
What? In concert. One giant flute.
They are, in a sense, remarkable because they seem so average.
That is
But
amazing.
Looking back over the 16 years since their birth, it's clear that from the very start, they were extraordinary.
Yeah.
At the time of their birth, Mike and Patty didn't even know they were having twins.
They fought violently over whose fault it was.
I was expecting one child.
Accusations of infidelity.
Telling me that when they were trying to pull them out, they felt an
And having
arm,
sex with the
and then they felt
chupacabra.
and then they realized that they were conjoined twins.
You know he was. Yes. Apparently they and the gypsy whose daughter they ran over.
You know, they had to.
I died with it in my two mouths.
You'll
never see us.
They had to return all the shower gifts.
Oh my god. Yeah, one person as a joke brought like a fucking a two-headed thing and they kept it. like a giant bra and they just made hats out of it.
They were both crying. Abby was crying tremendously, probably because she wanted to eat.
The first time I seen him,
Oh shit.
just didn't take but a second to.
Who's this guy? He looks like Bill Clinton if he had Down syndrome.
That's the father.
This guy's explaining the first time he saw his daughter.
I ran through the fucking wall like fucking Herman Munster. I ran out of the maternity ward screaming. Who put these things in our bassinet?
medical tests to ensure that there were no life-threatening issues. Trying to better understand how their anatomy
Jesus,
intertwined.
fucking Rosemary was happier to see what flew out of her box.
They told us that they each have a heart.
Ruth Gordon should be protecting this thing. They're the devil's
From the stomach comes a small intestine. They each have that, which joins
Satan is his father.
large
Holy shit!
and then they have just one
Oh my god.
female organ.
The fucking.
said one vagina,
Their
Yeah.
type of conjoinment,
Yeah.
known medically as chirophagus, survival was
Chirophagus.
rare,
Chirophagus.
frequently because of cardiac
What
problems.
is that?
That sounds
It
disgusting.
sure it does. It's like something you get under your shoe.
Soon set about
Fucking
conquering
stepped
states
in
far beyond
chirophagus.
mere
Come on, they can't
survival.
play piano.
Of course they can't.
As they grew and learned to ride
One's
a
a
bike,
black belt, one's a
swim,
pussy.
Yeah, one's a shit talker. She always tries to get the right arm punched.
were filled with
Oh, great.
Volleyball.
and
Volleyball.
Oh, yeah, a dentist has to be double the
There has
fucking
been a flurry of new
charge.
questions surrounding one of their latest milestones.
Oh,
try.
They're soon to get their
Blowjobs.
One gets vertigo, and the other one loves cock.
Master a task that would seem to require.
Who's this brave driving instructor? He's wearing like Michelin Man outfit clothing, bunch of tires around him.
Hard the other way now.
All right.
Oh, there you
Hard
go.
as you can.
Take it in. Look over your shoulder. Yeah, I see an ear.
I'm being followed by a fleshy seashell. That's just her ear. What the fuck is wrong? Oh, look at that one. Hey, Gums McGillicuddy. Fucking Jesus.
You're picking on her gums.
Was she brushed with a fucking paint roller? Couldn't God have at least given her a nice smile? Two Sharon Coat motherfuckers. Two purse-having bitches.
Why not?
Yo, double pocketbooks in the house. Look at the father smiling. Turn the cameras off, please. All right, I'm back.
That made me nervous.
I have the concerns about driving.
Fuck, man.
As any parent probably does when their child is in the car without
Concerns
them.
about the driving. Yeah, they cut the brake lines.
Yes.
Send them down the hill.
Yes.
That the radio caused the accident or the fallen CD or the fallen cell phone.
No, I think the accident was caused by the two heads on one body, madam.
See if the car's coming, although there's been times where Four Eyes still didn't see it.
Four Eyes.
How you doing? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Pat Foley is charged with getting the girls ready for the state driver's license.
Pat Foley is a fucking asshole.
Pat Foley is
working with the girls.
Evil Knievel is in charge of
Yes. Pat Foley fingered their vagina while they were driving. Two tattletales.
Their mom and dad have done a lot of work with them. They have to maneuver together, and one of the things that I noticed the first when we first went out was they were cutting their left turns.
They
a
had
little
two
bit.
heads.
Yes.
First thing I noticed was two heads.
Yeah, one was looking in the mirror, one was looking at blades.
Behind the wheel, we had to have 6 hours of driving with an instructor. We learned how to parallel park.
Yes.
And,
We ruined 3 cars and killed 11 people.
Right down here.
Why? There's a monster driving down the street.
It does look
The
like
dog barks every time they walk in the room. He's been barking since they came home.
They try to pet it, it just nips out.
They try to bring the dog whisperer over. He goes, I think he is barking because there's a two-headed monster in the house. Oh, what if one bit somebody? Would they both go to jail?
Abby and Brittany actually
yeah, murder
coordinate
charges.
driving between the two of them.
Depends on what
Abby
hand was
takes
holding the
over
gun.
pedals and the shifter, and I take over the. And we both steer. We both
Yes.
steer.
And we herk and jerk at 1 mile an hour. It's great if we're going from the driveway to the kitchen.
We gotta
But if we have to go anywhere else, we just get a ride.
They have one necklace on.
Of course they do.
Do you have a rope chain that's 87 inches long?
Exactly. Something you could hang somebody with in Iran. We like a heart on the end of it, or actually 2. Or one asshole. Do you have a chain with one asshole on it?
It looked like the show the monster that chased around Bugs Bunny.
And how many tests they need to pass is still unknown.
When it came to get their licensure, the big question I think in everybody's mind
Jesus, this woman has the fucking worst hairdo. Holy sh! Hey, Robert Plant. There's some ugly people in this learning channel.
Since birth, Dr. Joy Westerdahl knows the twins' capabilities.
She's been their doctor since birth.
Has she really?
Yeah.
Oh boy, should she be investigated?
I think she's stressed out.
Look at that back. They really do have a fucking huge fucking Jim Jeffcoat back.
in the office. We're obviously making sure that they're fit for sports, they're fit for their activities at school,
Yes.
that they're able to...
How about a headstand? Can they do that?
Those are not unique to the girls. However, because they have 2 hearts, lungs, circulatory systems that are conjoined, I'm looking to make sure they're not developing premature high blood pressure, respiratory problems. Hey, how are you?
Measuring how tall they are.
Okay. Oh, good. Haven't seen you in a while.
No.
You have two heads.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your sister.
I watched you drive in. How was your drive?
Good.
Was it?
What's it?
The process of their ability to come together.
Smash it. 8 cars.
Yes, I watched you scrape the paint off of fucking the surgeon's car.
And yet they can clap, even though one controls one arm and the other controls the other.
Yeah, big fucking whoop. They can clap. So can a seal.
They feel and sense. One girl
You know what they can't do?
sense
Sleep with
something
one
on the other
head.
girl's arm and vice versa.
So he put her in nasal port. Nasal port.
Oh, is that a fucking...
Go for you.
I thought it was good until I got size infection.
Is that one of those gynecologist fucking things? Oh,
Oh, no, a
I
speculum.
thought they were going to speculum the shit out of them.
About their future. From questions about
It's an ear.
college and
It's an
careers.
ear thing.
Just
checking their ears.
Their health.
You could see through both of their heads.
Could they become mothers?
Of course. Come on, doctor. Tell us.
All right.
How about you tell us, Doc?
Thank you.
What about the fucking?
So this isn't the ear that's bugging you?
Both were, but
Yeah, they're a little waxy.
Both, yeah, the ear's bugging her because the sister's yelling into it all the time.
Because they
Her whole
suction
life.
cup
That's because she has
together.
gum in her ear. She always spits her gum in her sister's ear. I thought it was wax, but she's just spitting up above it in my ear.
The physiology of the body is very complex, especially when it comes to female reproduction.
Oh, here we go.
It's not simply organs, but it's regulated by several centers in the brain. We have 2 brains that we're working with that have to regulate the ability to have a child. I suspect everything will go normally, but that only time will tell.
How about coming, Baldy?
Yes. Yeah, they should give us no answers that we want.
I don't know.
You know we wanted to know.
Exactly.
What if they have a baby and it's just normal and it's going to look at them?
Oh, it's got to take that to the parent-teacher conference. Oh, here's my freakazoid mom.
Here's my mom, and my dad.
Yeah. Here's my mother's and my low self-esteem father. That fucking lady doctor was annoying me. If you don't know, she looked like Gene Wilder. She was truly
With
terrible.
worse hair.
Yeah. She should have been screaming like him when they walked in. I'm really I can't believe I'm saying this about fucking those nice girls.
Oh, fuck them two-headed freaks.
You're saying that now?
I really-
It's been an
I-
hour and a half.
I really am.
Fucking the worst shit I've ever heard about anybody.
My
And now,
favorite is the angry dog. I love that the dog, after all these years, still just
Doesn't
is
have an open
horrified.
mind like the rest of the
barks.
family.
He barks and growls every
The
time.
only honest thing in that house is that dog.
He nips at their legs because he senses that one leg has no idea what the other one's doing. The other one's got is propped up on a kitchen, and the other one's looking at Bides.
Holy fuckaroni.
God damn.
Bravo, my friend.
I love
Bravo.
Wow.
You want to take a little break?
Yeah, I gotta fucking lay down.
I got a
Jesus
tinkle.
Christ. Maybe a laugh.
All right, we'll break and finish up next. Stay there.
Sirius XM, the virus. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Nice. Robert Kelly in studio today, playing the Stress Factory.
Hi.
End of September.
September 30th to October 2nd.
What's the Twitter, brother? I always forget. You
Robert
changed
Kelly.
it, right?
Actually got Robert
You got
Kelly.
Robert Kelly finally. Cool.
StressFactory.com for tickets.
Right on. A couple things before we get out of here. There's a fucking 9-day, 60-mile traffic jam going on in China.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just get rid of your car?
9 days.
start
Well, they're doing
walking.
construction,
Come on.
yeah. No. It's not like a guy's been sitting there for 9 days. But for 9 days, there's been a 60-mile... They're getting through it, but it doesn't take you 9 days to get through it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like the 9-day... It's 60...
How long is the average person sitting in the traffic jam?
I don't know. I mean, it could be 10 hours. I just don't know.
Come on. Then it wouldn't be a big deal. It would be... That's the Long Island Expressway, basically, you explained.
60
What
miles.
What do we know on the
For
traffic
60
jam?
miles, it just, I see what the...
60-mile traffic jam going on in China for the past 9 days. All right, a traffic jam stretching more than 60 miles in China has entered its 9th day with no end in sight. Cars and trucks have been slowed to a crawl since
Who's at the front of
August
it?
14th.
It's construction.
Oh.
Which is also known as the blah, blah, blah. Officially expect the congestion to continue until workers complete construction projects.
Oh, the
September
highway?
13th.
It's called the...
Yeah, highway.
The Chang Fwang.
Oh, that's right. I didn't do my bit. Fuck, I could have done my bit today.
Gregorio.
State media reported that Chinese drivers have become accustomed to the severe delays,
How many
noting a
accidents
similar
there must
jam
be?
in July.
Oh. God, right.
Minor traffic jams. I want to know what the average person is doing in this fucking traffic jam. They've taken to card games or chess to pass the time.
Probably.
I guess it stops.
I don't get it.
A 60
They're
mile.
blowing boogers
Would you
out
find
the
another
window
way to
for their
work if
nose.
you know this is happening?
Fucking. I went to Chinatown. They don't use tissues.
They snot rocket?
They snot rocket.
Oh,
Old
God,
ladies, young.
disgusting.
And they're like Clint Eastwood with them. They could hit a cat moving across the street.
Yeah, I know, it's like a bunch of snot boogers, bullets, flying, Bob.
Fucking Anthony.
All right.
I hate him.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
I hate Chip.
What's that? You don't hate nobody. Why don't you go hate yourself or something? I hate a bunch of hats.
He's making a dickhead. Oh.
What? Ballerina? What do you want? What are you doing?
Put ballerina in?
Hey, I don't get it.
What?
The Chinese thing.
I guess construction, so it is just squeezing through. Bunch of cars.
That they weren't
It's a
allowed to have
it's a
cars.
bottleneck.
But
It's a bottleneck.
What is the average person doing? Are they leaving for work at 1 in the morning and then getting there at 9?
Who knows what their culture is like over there?
That's
they
true.
just
Fuck
fucking
'em.
sit there. They got the
I thought they had
tiny
to have
hats
bikes.
on.
They had to have bikes and
Those
mopeds.
pointy hats that throwing hand grenades in helicopters.
You see what was on Drudge yesterday? The teenager
What?
crashing the car. Have you seen this yet?
I have not.
Oh, the video?
From the 100 miles an hour, caught
Yeah,
on the
that's pretty
fucking
good.
police cam.
Never seen it.
Have you
That's a
seen
good
this
one.
yet?
No.
I don't know. It's in a
That
lot of
is a
places.
good one.
You got it, Danny.
I guess he's dead.
No,
I
he
hear
lived.
he's doing well. He's doing okay so far.
He lived through it.
What, do you shoot out the sunroof?
Well, I'm going to show
Yeah.
you here. Here we go. So this video is everywhere. I'm sure you can find it. If you're internet savvy.
Whap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, let me
nice
see.
one.
I can't see.
I can't see, goddamn it.
Danny!
So you got a dashboard. Dashboard
Get the
cam.
news you need no matter where you are.
Really?
With our
Commercial.
Does he crash into the computer?
breaking news straight to your inbox. WTN.com.
Dashboard cam.
All right.
Cops just going along, and all of a sudden, to the left, you'll see this fucking teenager fly by. They say
Yeah.
he was doing about 100 miles an hour. Then he hit kind of a guardrail, sort of like a ramp, and then hit that overpass.
I am.
Giving it away just so you can watch this.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, he
Wow.
got airborne. Wow, that
Got
was a good one.
fucking airborne.
Oh,
Almost hopped right over
man.
the overpass.
He hit that guardrail up in the air.
And then hit the pylon,
That's.
right?
I think that saved him.
They did absolutely save him
Because
because
it diverted him from hitting that fucking pylon.
That was actually Burt Reynolds.
Although he kind of, yeah.
And Hooper.
And Hooper, remember Hooper?
He did hit the pylon. You can see a big chunk taken out of it.
that's a bad
Unbelievable, right?
fucking accident.
And he lived through that fucking shit.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know.
You got to be the cop going, oh, we are so pulling pieces out of this fucking thing. That's actually the two-headed
Someone is
girl driving to school.
She was doing 10 miles an hour.
Because the one was looking at what, Jimmy?
Bites. The one was putting on lipstick and the other one was looking at bites.
Is that him flying out of the car going into the granny
right
lane?
over here. Yeah, right over, I see that, yeah.
I don't know. Is
No
that or is that a big
fucking way.
Wait, watch a big chunk go flying to the right there, bounce, and
Is
then
that him
slides.
sliding across?
Yeah.
You think?
It's either him or the engine. Jeez.
Well, I don't know either.
I don't know.
It doesn't look like a body the way it hit the thing and kind of flipped over. Yeah, that's the sound it made.
Furukara. What else is on the camera? That it?
Hopefully the cop beating him with a stick, tasering him.
Taser.
Giving that motherfucker a taser.
Laying in the street bleeding and you tase him.
Me friends in the middle of the road bleeding to death. Benjamin was ejected.
He was.
Brennan.
So that's him flying across the highway. Wow. What the fuck?
Gosh dang it.
Car broken into 3.
Why would you fly by a cop?
Well, he's on the median.
Maybe he was losing control.
Being chased or something.
Oh. What do you mean, behaving in a...
I don't know the
Yeah,
details.
I think that is him flying out.
Wow.
Wow, is he
He almost
lucky?
got run over by that
the
other car.
Yeah, the other car.
He's
almost hit him.
lucky. Boy, I bet you his insurance is going to go up to like
A little slow
$2 million
motion.
a month.
Yeah, so
Goes
he
up.
spins.
Okay, that went sideways. Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Did he face plant too?
That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, there is nothing left
Get
of
the
that
news
car.
you need no matter where.
Fuck you. All right, this guy knows about the Chinese traffic jam.
Oh, yeah?
Brian.
Bing bang! You're on the line.
Brian in London.
How's it going, guys? Some guy's been in that traffic jam for like 3 days, and he's complaining about the price of noodles from the roadside vendors. He says they're charging him too much for his cup of noodles.
Charging me too much for noodles.
Why would you be stuck in a jam for 3 days?
I stuck in a traffic charge.
I think your boss will understand.
Too much for a noodle. I don't want to spend so much money on the noodle.
Where are you going that you can't just get a hotel or take an alternate route?
He says it's quicker than getting off and going some other place.
It probably is.
What's the other way?
Dirt road to fucking hell.
You build a boat?
The Great Wall. It's the top of the Great Wall. You got to drive on it.
I'd say keep them all in the jam.
Why would you say that? Nobody would laugh or find it interesting if you did.
I say. You know what they should do? That you know what they should do thing again.
Right.
Roadside vendors have a quadruple price on noodle. Interview drivers say they're not arriving because alternate route would use up more gasoline.
Well, I don't know if it's what the deal is with whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, what roadside vendors have been fucking.
All right, let me go to Jeff in Columbus. Jeff.
Hey, you boys, love the show. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Right with the fucking dude. How many times do we have to hear that for real?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey,
what?
I was wondering if the guy had enough wits about him to hit the General Lee horn before he hit the concrete support structure.
This is why we hate the fucking callers, man. It's like one fucking bad joke after another.
Hey, Bob Kelly, why don't you get some cancer and die?
Dude, it's me you're talking to, and don't try to incorporate the fucking lingo of the show. It's annoying.
Hey, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed today?
No, I didn't. I'm just sick and tired of guys like you wrecking the fucking show. We got a flow going.
Why'd you put me through?
I didn't put you through. You fucking happy birthday. We get it. It's the same fucking joke. Time and time again.
Well, then.
Call up and make your fucking point.
Jesus.
Fucking asshole.
Is that it?
Hey, dude, you're the one that called up and fucking wrecked what was going on.
Anything else?
Cut your fucking losses, dude. Just fucking go. Get killed.
Oh, that was ruthless.
Oh, I was hoping he would hang up.
Oh, was that ruthless? Angry Jimmy.
That was mean.
Wow.
That was mean Jimmy number 2. I'm sorry, mister.
Oh, is he fucking... Hey, well, you know, what'd you pick up?
Dude, I was, my fucking forehead was sweating through that.
Oh, that was good. Wow, that was obnoxious.
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, is that it?
Wow.
Sorry, sir.
Is that all you want to give me?
Poor guy.
Tell
He's
me
listening.
to get cancer. I hope you do die, fucking
He's listening.
faggot.
You've been part of the angry Jimmy.
Yeah, I held up a
Mean
sign
Jimmy.
before, Mean Jimmy.
Mean
I like
Jimmy.
that he went to me. Immediately
Yeah.
to me like that was going to fuck you. Aha. Mean Jimmy took care of you. I like Mean Jimmy.
Mean Jimmy. Mean Jimmy's brutal.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Jimmy's got tickets going on sale Friday, right?
Thank you, man. I do. It's for the Foxwoods, a club called Comics, is premiering at Foxwoods Casino. I don't know what the opening night is, but I'm there October 14, 15, 16 in Connecticut. Tickets on sale this Friday morning. Just go to www.foxwoods.com. And Sweet Bob, where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, September 30th through October 2nd. And you can go to stressfactory.com for Ticchiazzo or follow me on Twitter, Robert Kelly.
Ticchiazzo?
Yeah, that's actually Spanish and Asian together.
Oh, I like that.
Ticchiazzo.
New trend.
Yeah.
I like
Starting that. Thanks, so.
I like that.
I actually got a fucking tweet about what the delay on the stupid highway is.
Yeah?
Yeah. Someone knows?
No, apparently.
Dr. Steve?
The delay is because you have to remove the phlegmy verboten, articulatus.
Articulatus.
If he was Chinese, I don't die. For
Jimmy's
3
Dr.
days.
Steve impression
I've
is
spent
set on.
3 days.
Steve?
Yeah, you just gotta go. Yeah, just take it. Shouldn't be any problem. Shouldn't get in trouble. Yeah, you'll be fine, but you want to get it checked out.
Never good to have something on your penis.
He's got the roundest eyes, and he has like 3 eyelashes on each eye.
Who's Steve?
Yeah.
Steve's nickname in high school was Bug-Eyed Horse's Ass. I drained the juice out of those 2 girls' heads, and I made a liquid out of it I call wine. They actually have conjoined to twinitis. It's when the egg splits. Yeah, it happens in the womb.
Let's get out of here.
Bye, guys.
We got nonsense meetings.
See you mañana.
Thank you, Bo.